I get so pumped up for these. Fight Companion. If you've never heard one of these before, ladies and gentlemen, I'll probably explain this in the introduction for the people that have to listen to the audio version of it only. We just watch fights and we talk shit. We may or may not discuss the actual fight itself. Most of the time, we don't. But today, it's with the great Joey motherfucking Diaz.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here, brother. I'm excited. I'm excited about our show at the Ka Theater tomorrow night. Yes.
Out of all the fights on the card, Dos Anjos Alvarez was the fight.
Really?
That was my fight.
For the whole weekend?
The whole weekend. I didn't know when it was. I thought it was on the undercard. I didn't know when it was.
Yeah,
but
this one
is
tonight.
the fight I've been waiting for. This, to me, is a fucking barn burner.
I'm looking forward to it for sure because Alvarez is very tough, and he makes every fight tough. He's a tough dude, and I think he's going to have a real good game plan coming in. I think he's going to be as prepared as you've ever going to see him because you've seen him off some hard fights in the UFC. You know, he had that war with Cowboy Cerrone, got lit up, especially his leg. Got his leg kicked. He just got introduced to the next level of MMA. But coming off of a victory like that over Pettis, and he beat Gilbert too, and he had to fight through adversity in the Gilbert Melendez fight. He had a seriously fucked up eye. Remember his eye swelled shut?
Yes, that's right.
He's a tough
dude.
You gotta put him away, man, and that's tough to fucking do. He's as game as they get. But this dude is special. This Dos Anjos is special. He's hit a very high level over the last couple of years, and his skill level is higher than it's ever been. It's like a bunch of different things coming together. One, it's Rafael Cordeiro. Rafael Cordeiro is such a good coach. The coach of King's MMA, the original guys from Chute Box in Curitiba, Brazil, those guys were so badass. I mean, he's from such a badass lineage. He's from the early days of Ninja and Anderson Silva, and he's the guy who took Fabricio Verdum from a guy who really wasn't a striker at all. Just a jiu-jitsu artist.
At all.
And he brought him to the heavyweight title. And now you look at Fabricio striking. He made a big mistake, obviously, in the Stipe Miocic fight, but I think Stipe Miocic's a bad motherfucker. If he catches you, he catches you. You know, he tried to go to war with Stipe, and Stipe just was better at moving away and countering him, and he got careless and left some openings. And it could have been because he was in Brazil. He was real emotional, you know. Who knows? He fucked up, and Stipe's a bad motherfucker. So those two are a bad combination together. But that said, you look at like Verdum's striking against Travis Brown, it's excellent. His striking against Cain Velasquez is excellent. Excellent. Long, snaps that jab out, keeps you at a distance, throws hard kicks because he wants you to take him down. How about that? He wants you. Put him on his back. Good luck with that. Good luck with the nastiest guard the heavyweight division has ever seen, arguably. He's a motherfucker. I mean, Frank Mir's snapped arms. I mean, you got to go with, like, if you want to look at, like, effective submissions in the heavyweight division in MMA, it's tough to not give the nod to Frank Mir. Tapped Lesnar with a knee bar, snapped Minotauro's arm, snapped Tim Sylvia's arm. Just maybe not for his overall career, because he's definitely had ups and downs, but been in some amazing fights. But his submission victories are fucking horrendous. He breaks bones, man. Who the fuck else breaks bones? Frank Mir's breaking bones with arm bars. Breaking bones with Kimura. He broke fucking Minotauro's arm. Snapped it in half where he was looking over at it like, holy shit. So it's hard not to give the nod to Frank Mir when it comes to like overall MMA guard skill. But that said, man, the technical ability that Verdum has is off the charts. The way he wraps you up is so neat. He just tucks everything tight. Like that Fedor armbar, oh my God. I mean, he just slapped that on him. Where Fedor was stuck in that guard, and you could see in his eyes, he was like, oh shit. Like this is like, the water's heavier, I can't drink it. I can't get up to get where the air is. Holy shit, it just get crushed into those legs. And he's fucking huge too, he's a giant guy. I mean, I go legit 240. Doesn't really have to lift much to be like 240. He's a huge guy. Verdum's no joke, man. So for Stipe Miocic to take him out like that, fuck, that was a victory. And to do it in Brazil, that must have been nuts, man. That was like 40,000 people or something crazy, right? It was a soccer stadium. Jesus.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. There was zero fucks given in Miocic's world. In Miocic's world, there was zero fucks. He had no idea he was in Brazil.
Well, that dude is as legit as they get. His mindset is so strong. He's so calm. He's so calm right before he throws down, man. And you know what? More now than ever, because he's been there and done that. That war that he had with Junior Dos Santos. I mean, that was a fucking war.
Experience is a motherfucker in this UFC and in MMA. Experience is it, man.
Yeah, it is it. But he's also got a lot of skill, and he's getting better. That's the other thing about Stipe. Stipe's getting better. I mean, he's always been a motherfucker, but he's better now than he's ever been. Better mentally, stronger, more steady. Like, everything about him is better.
Now he has, what's his name in Cleveland? When?
Alistair Overeem in October. Oh, September? September.
Something like that.
September, I think. September in Cleveland. Oh, you want to go?
That's a barn burner, right?
Want to come?
I don't know what the date is.
Let's do a show on Friday night.
My October's is jacked. On September's is jacked.
You're too goddamn popular.
No. I do the every other week thing. But the nose, the special, everything is just falling in, it's just October 15th I shoot, so everything is wrapped around that pretty much.
Beautiful. But Cleveland's, that's going to be fun. And the people that are going to be there to support Stipe, because right now, I mean, they've got basketball, and now they've got the UFC heavyweight champion.
Put the show together. I'm open.
You're open?
I think I'm open
shit.
there.
Saturday, September 10th.
I think I'm open.
So the Friday the 9th would be where we do the show. Beautiful. Let's do it.
I think
I'll
I'm
find
open
something.
there.
That's a crazy fight, too. That's an interesting fight. Because Alistair's been fighting very smart lately. Man, he's just put it together really nicely in his last few fights.
Is he still at Jackson's?
Yes, he's still at Jackson's. I think.
Part-time?
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's still at Jackson's.
The thing about him, again, he was, in Pride and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He was the heavyweight the champion in kickboxing. There comes a time in your life when you put the pieces together, and we're starting to see it now.
Yep.
From Alistair to Nate Diaz to all these fighters that years ago, they lost one. Who did he lose to? He lost to Clay Guida. Rafael Dos Anjos, a broken jaw.
Yeah.
And look what he's gone on to do.
Crazy.
So they put it all together. It's like when a comedian gets a show. You know how hard it is for a comedian to get a show? All the stars have to be aligned.
Right.
Everything has to be in order. Everything. Just to get it on.
Right.
That's everybody gets pilots every year. But just to really get to that high level that you're talking about takes years. Maybe Cordero, when he went to Cordero put it all together. The jiu-jitsu and the boxing or the kickboxing, put it all together.
It definitely is a big part of it.
It's a big part of it.
You know what else is a big part of it? His strength and conditioning program. He's one of those guys who trains under Nick Curson. Do you know Nick Curson?
No, sir.
Nick Curson is he's one of the students of Marv Marinovich. You know the Marv Marinovich and Todd Marinovich
the
story.
Yeah,
and Marv Marinovich was a world famous strength and conditioning coach with like some seriously unconventional, wild ideas that were very, very effective. And he trained BJ Penn for a couple camps. And Nick Curson is one of his disciples, and Nick Curson handles Dos Anjos and quite a few other guys. Ruslan Provodnikov, how do you say his name? Ruslan Provodnikov, right? I'm so high. Definitely shouldn't be doing this podcast right now. Provodnikov. The Siberian Rocky, the guy I'm talking about. He trains that guy too. And Joe Schilling, he's done some work with Joe. He's a really good strength and conditioning guy. And Cordero and the combination of like high-level MMA, high-level jiu-jitsu, and this radical strength and conditioning program these guys do. All these plyometrics. It's all this box jumps. Everything's like exploding and resting. Everything's like very carefully monitored. It's really interesting stuff, man. Do a lot of stuff with your feet. That's one thing that he said that kind of blew my mind. I was like, yeah, I didn't even think of that. I go, what's the most important thing? Like, what do you work on a guy the most when you first start training him? And he's like, their feet. He's like, foot strength is like one of the biggest like weaknesses that a lot of fighters have. Like their feet will get tired, and so you don't push off. You can't push off as hard. You can't move as well. Your footwork starts to suck. You can't explode in or out. And when you see a guy who's got like real good footwork and like the ability to dive in and out and move very well and fast, you realize what a giant advantage that is. Like Conor does it so well, Lyoto did it so well, Wonder Boy does it so well. Oh shit, Joe Duffy banging on Mitch Clark. Joe Duffy very upset coming into this fight after losing to Dustin Poirier. He's got a rear naked choke on him. Clock taps. Wow. Beautiful. Joe Duffy's a bad motherfucker. He was a bad motherfucker, but, you know, he ran into Poirier when Poirier had finally figured out that 155 was the healthy weight class for him. That he was just killing himself, making that 145 limit. He's a big boy. You ever stand next to Dustin Poirier?
He's a big dude.
He's a big dude. He's a big dude to get down to 145 pounds. These guys that do that, man, they are... Oof.
When did he fight last? He looked really fucking good.
Fought Bobby Green, knocked him out.
Really good.
TKO'd him, I should say. And his stand-up looked excellent. Excellent. He's so sharp and real fluid with his combinations.
And all the guys that McGregor beat up, those first 2 or 3 guys, really have turned. Max Holloway's a killer right now.
Oh, Max Holloway is the killer.
Max Holloway's on fire right now.
He's the killer.
Dennis Seaver's somewhere banging on a cage right now. You know, Dennis Seaver's the only one that hasn't showed what happened after McGregor, but...
Yeah, well, Dennis Seaver took a bad beating in that fight. I remember watching that fight going, oh, this is... It was a Dennis Seaver, I think, that... First of all, Connor's just better than him. Connor's faster, he's bigger, hits hard as fuck.
He's 30 years younger.
Yeah, and it's just the miles. Seaver's had some wars inside the cage. You know, you go back and watch some of Seaver's fights, then think about the camps that he had in preparing for those fights. Then think about the fucking wars that he must have had in the camps. And you look at all that miles. So it's like you see a guy like Connor beat a guy like Seaver, and it just sort of confirms what you already know, is that Connor's the truth. You know, like he is that goddamn good. Because it was a beating, you know. It was just he and Seaver's got an interesting style. It's hard to beat him up standing because Seaver throws hard shots and he's got that weird karate style.
That one kick is like a
but it just was not.
When
enough.
I first met John Anik, he didn't have gray hair. Look at him now.
He's happens.
Like Obama.
You do these live shows, you freak the fuck out.
I'm looking at him going, he had no fucking gray hair. He was a young kid 2 years ago. What happened? Props
to John Anik for getting that 209 tattoo. That shit's hilarious. You know what he did?
I
Do you know
heard
the whole
something.
story? He fucking said something, like something silly about Nick Diaz or Nate Diaz, that if Nate Diaz won the fight with Conor, he would get 209 tattooed on his arm. Like, first of all, like you're probably not supposed to say that, I don't think. Like, especially about a guy that you have to commentate on. And second of all, I didn't agree with it at all. Like, stylistically. I thought when they announced that matchup, I was like, whoa. Like, Nate's a nightmare. The people that don't know he's a nightmare, they just... If you don't know that guy's a nightmare, well, go watch that fight with Michael Johnson. We beats up Michael Johnson standing. You know, go watch what he did to Cowboy Cerrone, particularly in the first round. Nate Diaz is a motherfucker.
Well, listen, bro, a tattoo is nothing. Didn't Tripoli have to drink a bucket of piss or something?
Bucket of piss you forget about in a couple of weeks. He's going to remember that tattoo for the rest of his life.
Shit, that bucket of piss will linger over my head all week.
But Anik is a really good guy.
He is a good guy.
He's a real nice guy. I really like that guy. I think he's a really good commentator, too. He's excellent. It's like that job that he has and that Goldberg has, that job is hard, man. It seems easy because they're good at it. But if you had to do it or if I had to do it, I would fail miserably. I did it once a long time ago. I failed miserably. It's me and Phil Baroni did an episode. I was just terrible at that. My job is so much easier. All I have to do is the fights are happening, and I have to say what I think is happening in the fight. That's it. The job of the Goldberg guy or the Anik guy or Michael Chiavello or any of those guys at Mauro Ranallo, that's a very difficult job. Shit, Duffy with the right hand. Mitch is in trouble.
Well, that job,
Wait a
you
minute.
gotta keep it together.
It's just a replay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, he had tapped, didn't he? That's a beautiful angle of it. That's a quick beatdown. Joe Duffy working with Faraz Zahabi is a big move too, man. That's a big move. I know he had done some work with him before, but there's like a couple of those guys, like a Duke Rufus, you know, Faraz, Matt Hume. They just know so much.
What's Faraz's resume? I watched some of his breakdown. It's impressive as hell.
Yeah, he was a kickboxer, very good kickboxer, and nasty jiu-jitsu, man. Really good jiu-jitsu. I've seen him demonstrate some techniques, and I've talked to some people that roll with him. Legit world-class. Like, very, very good on the ground. Like, surprisingly good. Yeah, and just very smart, very good at breaking down fights, very analytical mind, but very objective, not ego-based. And he's strong in everything. Firas is, and as a martial artist, I think you could say the same thing about Matt Hume. Both those guys are elite in everything. Like Matt Hume was an elite MMA fighter. A lot of people don't know. He fought Pat Miletich back in the day. This is before Pat had become the UFC champion, but Pat was like a really well-respected MMA fighter. He was a real pioneer, Pat Miletich was. And Matt Hume took him apart. He blasted him. He blasted him with leg kicks, and I believe he caught him with a knee and broke his nose. And it was a real weird stoppage because it was a real quick fight. And Pat would have fought through it, but they stopped the fight because of a broken nose. So, like, honestly, I mean, although Matt was having his way with him, I mean, it was just a series of exchanges. We've all seen fights turn around where one guy's winning and he's dominating, and the other guy turns around and beats him. But Matt Hume, my point is, like, did he beat, even though there was a kind of a, I just wanted to put it, like, it was kind of a funky stoppage, because Pat would have definitely fought through it. Like, you'd have to kill Pat Miletich to get him to quit. He's not quitting. You know, for a broken nose, that didn't mean shit to him. But the doctor just decided for whatever.
A broken fucking nose. I would go home.
It was like 94 or something like that. A broken nose?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You're bleeding like that, gushing out of you. I'd be fainting.
These guys have broken noses all the time, and they fight through it now. They fight through it all the time now.
The fucking when Alvarez had the eye like that, I'm going home. Listen, it's over. I'm going home. I'll come back next week and fight you. We gotta go look at this fucking eye. All right? What the fuck? Broken nose. I'm gonna sit there and fight you to the death with a broken nose and shit.
Well, Rory McDonald's having a problem with his nose. Apparently, he broke it twice in training. They were talking about it on what is the ESPN show? Is it, or the Fox Sports 1 show? Is it UFC Tonight? Is that what it is?
Yeah, UFC Tonight.
They were talking about in UFC Tonight that he had gone through. How the fuck do I not know that name? I should probably know that. That he had to go through 2 broken noses in his camp. So he broke his nose twice in camp preparing for that fight. Because I think it was really fucked up by Robbie Lawler. You know, that Robbie Lawler fight was insane.
I got to fix my nose. I got to put 2 straws in my nose and a stitch. For 30 years, I was looking for a straw. Now they're putting 2 straws directly in my nose. What an invention.
They're going to keep him there forever?
For a week. Till the 18th. So I do the surgery Monday, and then for a week I have 2 straws in my fucking
And then
nose.
they pull the straws out?
And they pull the straws out.
I had splints in my nose. It's interesting, man, because it kind of changed the shape of my nose a little bit. Like, it made my inside, there was so much they cut out. And, like, they have these things called turbinates. You know what those things are?
Yeah.
They get in the way, too. They cut those out. And he said they just pulled out just giant chunks of scar tissue that had calcified. There was just no breathing out of that stupid nose. You're going to love it, Joey. Once you get it done, oh, my God. You're going to feel so good.
The
to
right
be able to
side
breathe
is
out of your nose.
Fucking done. The right side is done. I must have killed that side with blow. Killed it. When that chisel, you know what? All I could see is that all I could see is that doctor on Monday, like a dentist, when they're cleaning a cavity, and she's got the goggles on, and Coke rocks are hitting her.
Yeah.
In the face, and fucking aluminum foils, and pubic hairs, and God knows what else I snorted. Sheet rock. Whatever the fuck comes off that ceiling, and carpets, and cat hair. I put all that, because sometimes you drop a Coke rock on the floor. Listen, at 4 in the morning, that Coke rock's going down. I don't give a fuck what's on the floor. Nails, thumbtacks, lint, it all goes in your nose. You deal with it in the morning. In the morning, it'll come out. Something will be there. Fucking you just
hilarious.
take it out. Unfucking believable.
So if you spilled a little bit on a hardwood floor, would you get down on that floor and sniff it right off the floor?
I would fucking put my finger and whatever else stuck to that finger. Like, let's say it was a little Coke rock and it had lint around it and sheetrock. Whatever else was on that finger went in my fucking nose with some water, and I just held it up there till it melted, and whatever happened.
Oh, my God.
It's just crazy.
That's so
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
It's just crazy. And the doctor's name is Dr. Line. Line.
No.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a joke.
The doctor that's fixing your nose is Dr. Line?
Dr. Line. That's the fucking nose doctor.
See, that's one of those things where it just makes you feel like we're not living in reality.
This is it. Dr. Line. When he gave me the reference, I fucking died, the family doctor. I go, are you serious? His name is Dr. Line.
This can't be real, Joey. It's a movie.
It's a fucking, yeah.
We're living in a movie. This John Jones shit, Joey Diaz. How disappointed.
Real disappointed.
I'm like a 10. I was a 10. Out of all like fight cancellation disappointments, that was heartbreaking.
9 o'clock at fucking night. 9 o'clock at night I found that.
I found it by Jamie. Jamie texted it to me. I was heartbroken.
And you said, oh no, or something. Yeah,
I just couldn't believe it. I was like, oh no, I couldn't believe it.
It's not drugs.
I don't know what it is.
It's not, because he's been tested by the probation department. So
well, how often do they test him?
Every 2 weeks, maybe once a month.
Well, what if he was doing something that, well, who the fuck knows? It's just speculation. But
yeah, just speculation.
From what I understand, I don't think they pull you off a card if you were doing pot. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he tested positive for marijuana this far out, because it was in June, I do not think they would pull him off the card.
He tested positive once before a
for
fight
what?
for cocaine.
Yes.
Against Cormier once before.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think it's that.
No.
I think it's a PED.
Oh, God.
That's what I think it is.
Now, what's a PED exactly?
Performance-enhancing drug.
Which
meaning,
could be drop it on me.
It could be an accident. It's been an accident many times.
Right.
Tim Means was the most recent example. I mean, he told them straight up, this is all I took. They went to the fucking store, bought it off the shelf, opened it up, tested it. It had that shit in it. So these people, we've said it time and time again, folks. There's people that are selling these things in vitamin stores and these muscle building things, and there's some people that are, you know, it might say that it has the ingredients on the list, which are all things that have been shown to help build your body up, but they throw other stuff in there too. They just do. They want their stuff to work. So sometimes they make these things and they just put steroids in them. Like, you could go to a fucking GNC or a vitamin shop and you can go and buy steroids, like legit steroids. Like, they will make you fucking big like steroids will.
Are you serious?
They keep catching them. Not as good as the best of the best steroids, but at times there were. I've talked about it before. There was this stuff called Mag 10 that you could get. It was so strong. It was crazy how strong it was. You just would get jacked. There's so much of that stuff. There's so many of those things out there. And they just keep making them, and then they catch them, and then they have to change the name, and they come back. That's how they do it with those boner pills, too. Those boner pills are filled with, like, steroids and fucking Viagra. Like, we need to do an on-it test of boner pills. We need to, like, go buy whatever Red Band's taking and take it to a lab and just find out exactly.
Now, you buy those over the counter, right?
Not even over the counter. It's like you buy them at gas stations only. It's like regular stores aren't going to sell those Rhino pills. You have to buy them in the shittiest.
And what do they do to your dick?
Apparently, according to Red Band, I haven't taken them. They destroy it. They turn it into a fucking cock-eating zombie. Your dick just becomes a monster. Your dick just something happens to it. It just gets so hard that you can't believe it. You're filled with lust and passion. People talk about it like they're crazed. I'm like, you're taking meth. You're taking meth mixed with my Viagra. Like, someone's dosing them up with some ridiculously high levels of speed and probably some steroids and some meth and some Viagra. Just
I was out of.
They don't have to tell you what's in there.
Well, I was out of that Hem Force chocolate. And I didn't have enough chance to send the kid an email and get it, so I just went to the store. And I asked the kid, I just want Pro. I didn't want to spend the $94 for the whey, because I didn't want all that protein powder, so I went to the one on Lancashire. And he goes, do you take any pre-workout shit? And I go, I don't take none. I take the fucking quadriceps. I didn't tell him that. But I take like half of the Shroom Tech.
Right.
I don't want to have a fucking heart attack. I take half of it. Those fucking Shroom Techs, sometimes you're in the middle of class and you're gasping for air because so much air is coming into you and my body can't take it. It's too much fucking air sometimes. Like, you're like, fuck, this is too much. So I just went there one day and the guy goes, take this. It's like a drink before the fucking, before you work out again. I had it in the bag and I drove and I get done. I go, let me just try it. I tried half of it. I did the class, but on the way home, I had the wildest fucking hard-on. I had to go home, take a shower, and jerk off in the fucking shower because the hard-on was real. Mama wasn't home. Nobody was around. I mean, it was fucking evil. And even after I jerked off, it stayed hard in the shower. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. I got to save this shit and drink it when mama's around.
That's these things,
But
man.
I didn't know
They're
what was
selling
in
these
it.
things.
And then I got scared because after I jerked off, like an hour later, my heart started having palpitations. I'm like, I got enough with this shit. Enough with this. I don't do anything. Listen, I've never been a proponent, is that the word?
Yes.
To fucking Red Bull. Because when I was shooting a movie once, I was up all night snorting blow. And I fucking drank 3 of those Red Bulls and I fell asleep. So I said, fuck it, there's nothing in that shit. That shit don't work. I drank 3 of those Red Bulls and was nodding out of the set. So those things don't fucking work. So I've never really been any energy drink. I grew up without energy drinks. You'd expect me to like energy drinks? I hate all that shit. I don't believe it. When I was a beginning comic, I used to take no dose to drive all night. That is horrible.
That stuff's nasty.
Just when I would drink it with Mountain Dew to really go deep and smoke a joint. You drive all night like this. Look, you drive like that all night. And then you pull over, you take a nap. And I would take a nap with the car on because it was the winter. Like in those days, I had to drive. I would have to do the late show as a feature and then drive back to Boulder overnight from Boise, Idaho, or wherever the fuck I was at, Billings, Montana. So I would drive all night to pick up the baby in those days. I'd have to do whatever the fuck I had to do. One night, Jamie, I pulled the car over, and it was freezing out. I left the car on, and I fell asleep. And when I woke up, I thought I lost control of the car. You have no idea what happens to your heart.
Oh, my God.
When you fall asleep and then wake up, and I had the headlights on, and I saw the snow, and I was like, and you grab the steering wheel, and you put the brake on me, you're like, I'm not even fucking moving.
Oh, my God.
So those no doses with Mountain Dew. Oh, my boy, there you go.
Alan Joban just about to step into the octagon right now. Great dude.
Great dude. Very sweet.
I love that
Always
guy.
says hello.
He's one of Eddie's longest
yeah.
students. I've known that kid forever. He's awesome. It's always been awesome. Great guy to train with. Super cool. He's been doing really well in the UFC, except the Einstein fight, but that guy, Tumanov, is a beast, man. Albert Tumanov is just so technical. His striking is just so good. And
who's that other dude that Rafael Cordero has? His hair's always fucked up. Doesn't look like much of a fighter. He got eye poked last time twice, and he just knocked the motherfucker out. Baruch.
Oh,
Dariush.
Yeah.
Dariush.
Daniel
I like him, too. I like Rafael Cordero.
Daniel Dariush is a really good jiu-jitsu player, too, man. You see his jiu-jitsu?
No.
His kickboxing has come a long way with Cordero. His kickboxing is really good now. It's excellent. But his jiu-jitsu is nasty.
He keeps his guard down, like his hands low, which always...
Sometimes, yeah.
But Cordero is Cordero, so I trust they're up to something. So it's none of my business.
Well,
I don't know what the fuck they do.
Dariush is a very smart guy. Very smart guy. And he's a hard worker, and he'll get better, right now he's cracking into that top 10 realm. He's a very, very good fighter.
Listen, brother.
Had a setback in the Chiesa fight. Michael Chiesa choked him, but Chiesa, I'm telling you, man, Michael Chiesa has nasty back control. I watch that kid's the way he takes backs and the way he clamps down. He's got a super, very tight game. Some guys just have a technique. Remember Cody McKenzie had that fucking guillotine of death. If McKenzie caught you in that guillotine, man, he was putting dudes to sleep. And you look at him, not a physical specimen, just looks like a regular dude. He's not athletically gifted. He just had this one technique, razor sharp. And it's 4 minutes and 50 seconds right now in round number 1. So that's the time stamp. 46, 45, 44, 43. You got it. But Chiesa's got that with his back mount, man. He gets that back mount on dudes. That rear naked choke is a strong position for him. Alan Joban looking very light on his feet here.
Listen, man, once you get to that elite level, you have to be very intelligent as a fighter.
There's no other way to improve to that higher level.
No. You're not a bar brawler no more that goes in there with, I'm going to punch him in the mouth mentality.
Yeah.
You figure out how to win the war. You train accordingly. Those guys, and that jiu-jitsu, oh, shit.
Big left hand, Joban.
that jiu-jitsu makes you so analytical when you're a high-level black belt. Mm-hmm. It makes you think so much differently than, just throwing kicks and punches,
Yeah.
You have to think so much quickly. When you roll with those high-level black belts, game over. I mean, it's just a...
Yeah, Joban's here in full guard. I would like to see him pass. I don't like this. Yeah. See? And he got swept. Now he's stuck in a standing guillotine, but only one arm in. I don't ever like it when dudes lay in the guard. I just think if you're on top and you're in the guard, you should at least attempt to pass. Because if you can pass and get to a dominant position, you establish that you have the better ground game, right? And then you also have the opportunity to try to set some stuff up for real. And you force someone to be completely defensive. Because someone in the guard is still partially offensive. They can still catch you. When you get a guy in side control, you're almost 100% offensive, and he's almost 100% defensive. There's only like a couple things you can do from the bottom, like with elbows, and maybe you can catch a Kimura if the guy's not paying attention. But for the most part, when you're in the guard, like we were talking about with Verdum, there's still guys that can fuck you up from there. Brian Ortega, he will fuck you up from inside his guard. Lay in that dude's guard. Good luck. That guy will fuck people up in that guard. I just think sometimes dudes try to play it safe. They get a guy down and they're inside of his guard, and they just say, all right, let me just throw some punches here and see what's up. And they just kind of cancel each other out.
So what you're saying is, if you're in the closed guard, get the fuck out of there. Move.
Yeah, don't get. First of all, don't fall into it. And obviously, easier said than done, right? But don't choose to fall into it. Treat it like it's a dangerous place. Get out of there on everybody, even on guys that maybe their guard's not that good. Pretend it is. Treat everybody the same way. Get the fuck. Oh, head kick! Oh, that was brutal. This dude's done. If this guy survives this, he is a fucking monster. Oh, elbows. Oh! Wow, this dude is gutting it out. He is gutting it out, man. Look at
Come
this,
on,
he's
Alan.
Surviving.
Come on, let's do this shit, Alan.
This
let's
dude's
do
surviving. This. Muhammad is tough as
He's
fuck,
tough.
man. He is tough as fuck. Because he is not giving up at all, man. Giving up his back. Don't give up your back. Oh, knee to the body. Those knees against the fence are brutality, man. Knees to the body against the fence, they're rough. Like when Anderson got Chael Sonnen, that one. Ooh, nice slice pass. Keep going. This Muhammad guy's a motherfucker, dude. To survive that. He's getting back up to his feet. Look at this shit. And he rolls. Joban on top. Oh, he went crazy with the flying punch. Joban's wrestling looks pretty good too, man. Good defense here, but this Muhammad guy looks very strong.
I think Joban, those guys work out for kickboxing somewhere in North Hollywood.
Really? Saxons?
Yeah, some badass school up there.
Is that in North Hollywood? Oh,
yeah.
I think that was in Van Nuys.
Van Nuys.
Is it in Van Nuys?
Wherever Alder was. Used to be.
Oh, yeah?
That school there. I think one of the kids that goes to daycare trains with Alan. His kid goes. I see him
okay.
there. He always tells me that's where they
Yeah,
are.
that Saxon gym is one of the best gyms around in this city for kickboxing. A lot of guys out of there fight in local competitions. He's got guys in Glory, and he's got Allen and a bunch of other guys. But very highly respected gym. Damn, Muhammad's a bad motherfucker. That dude's tough because he got clanged. He got left-handed on the point of the chin. I mean, that's a nice sort of hooking left hand. And then clanger. He got double clanged. He got clanged with the shin and then clanged with the punch after it. Dank. That's a boom boom. That guy is tough as fuck. So here's something that happens in exchanges like that. Sometimes when a dude hurts a guy and then unloads on him, trying to finish him, but can't finish him, Now, not a guy like Allen, because Allen's pretty experienced. I don't think he emptied his gas tank, but guys have emptied their fucking gas tank trying to take a guy out and then had to coast for the remaining second and third round. Like some guys, they're notorious for that. Like they open up on you, and if it, like I'm looking at Allen right now, he looks really tired. And some guys do that. They'll open up with that first round, and they think they got a guy hurt. But if the guy can survive, they've blown a lot of gas and a lot of adrenaline too, because they got emotional. They just went crazy after you. And then when it doesn't happen and the guy survives and he's still there, there's just like a mind fuck going on. Like, oh no, did I empty my gas tank?
Who was the big guy against that fought Brock and had him and was punching?
Shane motherfucking Carwin. Yeah,
that's
for
who
sure.
That happened to that time.
Yeah.
There was a couple other fighters. And I didn't understand what you were saying at first, that they gassed in the first round, your arms get tired. I didn't understand that concept. Then I saw it a couple times, and I was like, ah.
Well, Shane was a monster, dude. I mean, he had just ridiculous punching power, and he was just far more skillful, at the time at least, than Brock was standing. I mean, Shane was a really good striker standing up. His punches were short, and he had mad confidence in them. Like, he would slug it out with anybody. And one of the best examples of that, when he fought Gabriel Gonzaga broke his nose. Like, Gonzaga had him hurt. He broke his nose and staggered him. And then when Gonzaga moved in for the kill, Shane hit him with 6 inches of death. Just this thump. That giant cinder block in the end of his impossibly thick arms. And he just punched through Gonzaga's head. It was ridiculous. He has these like short punches that he hit Frank Mir with. He tied up Frank Mir. He got him in like a collar tie or something like that. I forget what he did, or maybe overhooked him. I forget what he did to control his body. But then he just uppercutted the fuck out of him. And it was just brutal. The power and the speed and the fucking leverage of these shots. I was like, Shane Carwin was one of the scariest guys to have punch you, maybe ever. Shane Carwin uncorks on you. Like, I watched that guy knock out a lot of dudes. And there's something about him in particular, like his physical size, and, you know, until his body started having like serious problems because of all his football career and, you know, just years of combat sports training, his body was giving him some real big problems.
Now,
with his back
what do you
and
feel
stuff.
in the octagon when your arms get like that? They just get heavy? Acid fills your arms? What happens?
You'd have to talk to them, obviously, because I've never fought in the octagon.
Well,
I
anything
would
at any
imagine,
level. Like, does it happen to boxers?
Yeah, sure.
Does this type of training happen to boxers where they get all...
Adrenaline dumps. Adrenaline dumps are so real. But there's also a thing about MMA versus boxing. 5 minutes is a long fucking time. It's a long time. And you can't sprint for 5 minutes. No one can. And so with a guy like Joban, like, did he sprint there? That's the question. Did he sprint? Did he go all out and then couldn't go any further and then had a minute 40 left in the round, and Muhammad survives, and Muhammad feels that. He feels that Joban might have fucked up and emptied his gas tank. Now here he's got Joban up against the cage. Joban's moving around. He looks a little slower. You know, it gets interesting because that's a famous quote. I think someone else said it, but Chael Sonnen is the one who told it to me. He said that if you try to take a guy out in the first round but don't, you'll most certainly lose a decision. Or you're more likely to lose a decision. Like, you try to win the fight by knockout or don't win the fight at all because you're not going to have the gas to go 3 rounds.
Now, is there anything you could do in your strength and conditioning program to avoid that? Or is this all...
You can recover faster. With the most efficient training and getting yourself in the very best peak shape, you can recover faster. You know, the question is, okay, is a guy like Allen or is this gentleman Muhammad, are these guys in their optimum physical shape? Well, you don't really know. They're obviously in fantastic shape. They're obviously elite athletes, but are they at their best? I mean, if he was with a Mark Marinovich or someone along those lines, I mean, who knows what a guy like that could do on a strength and conditioning level. And so then it becomes a matter of how important is the strength and conditioning. See, that's where guys like Marinovich and like even Nick Kurson, a lot of these guys, they differ from a lot of the pack. They think it's the most important thing. And I think he's right. I think once you already learn how to fight, then it's almost less important to spend all the time boxing and sparring and almost more important to do drills and do mad strength and conditioning work. I think you take less off your body. You already know how to fight. I mean, Alan Jouban knows how to fucking fight. This is not going to be a surprise for him. How much fight training does he need to do versus conditioning training? Because if he's in the same position here in this fight, but had less time in camp hitting sparring partners, but more time doing plyometrics and was much fresher and felt better in this round, the argument is, like, you're better off having the most fit vehicle to do combat with. Like, your mind already knows how to do combat, right? You already know how to kick, you already know how to punch, you already know how to choke dudes. You're not going to get much better at that in 6 weeks. But here's what you can get better at 6 weeks. You could ramp your cardio up to some fucking ungodly levels. So the question becomes, should you invest all your time doing that, or should you invest your time in fight training? And it's the great debate.
Now, we have had the discussion about Robbie Lawler. That Robbie Lawler's training camps consist of wrestling and hitting the pads.
Used to. Spars now.
He spars now.
I don't think it's a coincidence that the time that he's back sparring is also the time when he went on this unbelievably successful run in the UFC and is now the welterweight champ. I don't think you can get away with not sparring. I don't, but some people do. And some people think that you don't need to spar at all, or you spar very little, and most of what you do is, I mean, that works for them. Some people think that sparring is the most important thing. Eddie Alvarez went 150 rounds to prepare for Dos Anjos. And I'm sure Eddie Alvarez does everything else. I'm sure he does strength and conditioning. I know he does a lot of pad work. I know he does everything. He's an animal. He leaves no stone unturned, right? But that's a lot of sparring, right? Some guys don't like to spar much at all. Some guys spar very little. Maybe spar real light, spar like once a week, and they save themselves. I mean, everybody's got their own method to prepare. But guys like Kursan, and I guess it's Marinovich's, this is their school of thought. It's like for a guy like BJ Penn. Marinovich took BJ Penn to his highest heights. Like when they were training together, BJ hated the training, but god damn was he unstoppable inside the octagon. That was the phenom BJ Penn. That was the real prodigy. When BJ Penn was lightweight champion, like when he destroyed Sean Shirk, when he destroyed Diego Sanchez, god damn, BJ was good for this brief time. This, a few fights.
His cardio wasn't suspect at all.
At all with them. But the training is just unbearable. BJ did an interview about it where he's talking about how he couldn't even hold his baby in his arms, man. He would get home at night and he couldn't hold his baby. His arms were too tired. Like, they break you. They're all about physical conditioning. I mean, Marinovich is a fucking mad scientist, man.
I'm giggling because Monday was 4th of July, and me, the asshole, decides to go to jiu-jitsu. And Mr. Crane goes, fuck it. There's no teaching dick today, just 7-minute rounds. I didn't know this. I can't hear. I'm deaf. I can't hear. I hear him puts the clock on, and you have to pick your sparring partner. A girl picks me. Dog, she fucks me up, right? Because she's about $110, this girl, with a tattoo over her eyebrow. So I know I'm in for a fucking dogfight with this girl. She can't pull me down. She can't move me around, but she's taking my back, Joe Rogan. I'm dying. I'm huffing and puffing. I look up, and there's 3:50 left on the clock. 3 minutes and 30 minutes left. I thought I was going to fucking die. He made us do that 7 times. At the end, I just looked at him, Joe, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I don't know how you high-level motherfuckers do this.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't even walk that night. My legs were killing me. But I will tell you what I've been doing over there, Joe, that's helped me a lot. And it's right what you're saying, that tactical fitness. I do the 30-minute class after the jiu-jitsu class. Mm-hmm. And it's just little exercises that you don't think much of, but next thing you know, shit's pouring out of you.
Are you doing it with that kettle jitsu guy, the guy on Instagram?
No. He's my buddy, Joey Alvarado, good guy.
He's got a good Instagram page.
He really works hard,
good,
Joey Alvarado.
Good videos.
He really does.
Good kettlebell exercises.
Yeah, he really does. That's 6:30 in the morning, dog.
And he's a jiu-jitsu player too,
he's
right?
He's a black belt. He's a black belt, Machado black belt.
There you go. That makes sense. Because he had real good exercises, grappling, for jiu-jitsu.
That shit starts at 5:30 in the morning with him.
That's an animal, man.
5:30 kettlebell, 6:30 jiu-jitsu. Then it closes down till 9. Then they start that tack fit. Then they do no-gi. Then they do drills. Then they do the regular jiu-jitsu. And there's people that stay there from 9 to 1, Joe Rogan.
Jesus Christ. There's this dude I'm friends with, Jocko Willink. He's a former Navy SEAL, and now he does like seminars for businesses and stuff like that. Teaches them how to motivate and how to lead groups. This motherfucker's such a savage that every morning he takes a photo of his watch when he gets up to work out. He works out every morning at 4:30. So but his Instagram is filled with these pictures of his watch at 4:30. And you wanna see some shit that makes you feel lazy. Follow that guy's Instagram every fucking day. 4:30, all caps. Get after it. And he's doing fucking deadlifts and squats and fucking throwing kettlebells around and doing dips.
You're not an early morning guy, are you?
No.
Not at all? What's the earliest you throw weights around?
Sometimes I do.
11.
Well, I do weird shit. There's Jocko's. Look at it. Look at his fucking Instagram page. It's all 4:13 in the morning.
I know who that guy is. Yeah.
He trains with Dean Lister.
Yeah. I know who that is. Okay.
Legit top-level black belt, too. I mean, I know for a fact that he goes to war with Lister. And Lister is one of the best in the fucking world. I mean, and he's got a podcast, too, the Jocko podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I convinced him to do it after doing the podcast with him here. Alan's in trouble. He's in trouble. He's taking some hard shots here. He's getting roughed up. That uppercut there, I think what we're talking about might have happened.
Yeah,
I think
it did
he might
happen.
have emptied
We were
that gas
talking, and you
tank.
could see him on the ground. He was tired.
Yeah, I saw him after the first
Oh,
round.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, he got spinning back-fisted. He's all right. They went to a decision. I wonder who won.
Well, he won this round. I think. I think Allen won the first two. So
that guy's a tough prick.
he's a tough motherfucker. Yeah.
Congrats to him. Even win or lose.
I think
Congrats
he's 12
on
and
that
0 going
performance.
into this. He was 12 and 0 going into this.
Well,
I don't think they really. I think this is his first UFC fight. Or no?
I don't think so. I feel like he's had one, but goddamn, I'm impressed with him, man. This is his first one?
Yeah, because they didn't have a picture of him. They didn't have a fucking picture of him.
He's really good, man. He's really good. He's tough as shit, too. I mean, he got... Oh, look at that right hand. That's nice and clean. He got clangered in that first round, man. You can never forget that. He got clangered twice. He was in real trouble. That guy gutted through that, weathered the storm, and started putting it on him beginning in sometime in the second round. Look at this. Nice combinations, man.
Sometimes I'm up at 4:30.
Jesus
I drink a glass of water with ice in it to get everything going. I make a little coffee. I make an almond smoothie, and it's like 5:45, and I go, maybe I'll go to 6:30 jiu-jitsu class.
Whoa.
And I'm like, fuck you. Most heart attacks happen between 6 a.m. and 12, bitch.
Do they?
I don't do a jumping jack till 12. You understand me? Nothing. Nothing. And now they're saying if you're older than 50, they happen at midnight. Between midnight. They want you to take a baby aspirin and drink a glass of water. So now I'm pissing all night. I go on a fucking drought after 6 so I could sleep fucking 9 hours straight without pissing. Now they want you to drink a big glass of water at midnight before you fucking go to bed.
Yeah, that's not good for your sleep patterns.
No, but that's what they said you need to do.
Why do you need to do that?
I don't know.
Isn't it
Check out the
important to
fucking
sleep?
journal of
Check out the journal of this,
yeah,
that,
Rogan,
one of those
shit.
things.
Yeah, so now they're saying a baby aspirin, a glass
Give me your
of water.
guess. Give me a guess. Who wins?
Alan Joe Band, but
28-27, 29-28, 29-27. Alan Joban.
But he better get on his knees and thank the Lord. He better get on his knees and thank the Lord and Satan and whoever else.
Well,
because he knows he was getting hit at the end, and he knows he's going to walk out and go, Jesus, I was running out of
yeah. He was in trouble. Alan Joban just giving that dude props. That's what a nice guy Alan Joban is.
He's a tough guy. You may not know him, but me coming here and taking him out like that, it says a lot, guys. I belong in the top 10, top 15. Joe Silva, Dana White. I need the top 15 fight next, guys.
Yeah, he should have used better wording. I mean, I see what he's trying to do, but he shouldn't say took him out because he didn't take that dude out. I mean, he hurt him in the first round.
Yeah, I wanted to finish him, but he was tougher than I thought. Not making excuses, but I'm pretty certain I broke my hand in the second round. So my
Clanger.
offensive output slowed down a lot. I couldn't really throw any left hands after that, so I was just kind of trying to survive with my right hand and my kicks.
What was the mentality in that third and final round? He rallied too little, too late, though.
You know, my coaches led me through it. My coaches said, give me 5 good minutes. You don't need the left hand. Just set up the kicks, set up everything else.
So Alan Joban broke his hand in that second round. People that are listening to this are probably like, what happened to them? Did they go away? Sorry, we're listening to that. That's a problem with actually knowing a dude and being friends with a dude and then doing commentary on his fights and watching him fight. It's like, I just know him. He's such a nice dude.
So what's the earliest you could work out, my brother?
I'll get up sometimes before the dawn and work out.
What time is that?
So I don't know. Sometimes I get up to pee, right? It might be like 5 o'clock in the morning. And I just, as like a little mental exercise, I say, I'm just going to go work out. And then just force myself to go work out.
No reefer, no food, no nothing.
Nothing.
Straight up gangster.
Just get some water.
Bad breath going there.
Yeah.
And how long is it a full or is it just to get the blood going?
Depends. You know, but it's always got to be something hard to do. Powerful Robbie Lawler. Usually it's, you know, I'll do some chin-ups. I'll do some kettlebell work. Just do like 40 minutes, maybe more, maybe an hour.
And you go back to bed and who can sleep after
Maybe.
that? No, who can fucking sleep after that?
Sometimes I stay up. I don't know, man. Sometimes I like to go up, get up early, rather, because I like to go outside, like when everything's coming on. There's something weird about, like, seeing people wake up, sort of like seeing people leave their houses and seeing the hustle and bustle as they're starting to get ready to go to work. You know, you can actually kind of see it in the distance all spread out when you get up in the morning, you go sit outside on your porch or something like that and look around. Just something about it makes you really recognize this strange cycle that we do every night. Sleep and rise and get caught up in the momentum and keep doing the same thing over and over again, trying to figure out what the fuck you're doing. Well, sometimes when you watch other people doing it, you kind of realize it's like, oh, this is like a weird. We're like pattern things. We follow patterns. Like humans on a whole, we love to follow patterns. We follow like the same patterns over and over and over and over again. Same routes to work, same bullshit you're dealing with at the office, you know? Day in, day out, day in, day out. When you watch people do it, like when you get up early, if you don't have to go somewhere, and you watch the city come alive, it's like almost like you get to see the fucking work behind the curtain before the play plays out. It's like you get to see like, oh, this is weird.
When was the last time you got up for work? A week in a row, like Fear Factor.
Yeah, that was the last time I had a job.
That's the last time I had a fucking job. I hated those homes. You know, I came from a home where the mornings there wasn't much action. I got up, I made my own fucking cereal. I took a shower, I dressed myself. On the way out, I said, Ma, see you later. That's it. But then you went to people's homes who, it was heavy duty. They were going to work. And I would sit there and go, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I hate that action in the morning. Now, where's my toothbrush? Where's my fucking shirt? You know, four people yelling.
Everybody running.
People, get out of the fucking bathroom. You go in the bathroom, it smells like 10 shits. You know, you're like, fuck this, you know. So I swore to God, if I ever had a family, I don't want that early morning fucking riffraff.
Yeah.
She's got riffraff in the morning. There's drama with her in the morning, but not really. She's 3.5 now. She wakes up, she puts a TV on, she gets her own chocolate milk. You know, I don't give it. Well, I got to make it for her, and I got to shake it with her, do the whole fucking thing. But besides that, she leaves me the fuck alone. There's no drama. I don't like that early morning drama. You know,
right.
Once I hit life, okay, that's drama. But I don't want
I know
no
what you're
drama
saying,
in my
like
house.
running out the door.
Yeah, I don't want that shit. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'd rather people relax. I walk her. I like that slow.
Yeah, I do too.
It's really weird. I appreciate the 5s in the mornings. I appreciate the 6 in the mornings. I love going outside and smoking and watching. But I also appreciate 2 in the morning. Sometimes when I get back to the valley, I just sit on my balcony and look out and I go, Jesus Christ, it's fucking nothing. That's it. We're in space.
Yeah.
This is it. I'm in space. It's me and that fucking moon and those 3 stars around it.
I think you need a little place where you can go occasionally, where you don't hear anybody, nobody's talking, where you just look up. Just look up by yourself. I think we all need that. We miss that. I mean, and that's a really interesting aspect of civilization, that as we become more and more dependent upon technology, more and more into lights, we were less and less aware of the fact that we're in space. It's all happening together. It's like the technology that's going to take people past where we are now to some strange new world in the next decade or 100 years or whenever the next fucking crazy invention comes out.
You know, I like getting up at 5 and I don't turn the TV on. I don't check Twitter.
That's good.
I don't do nothing.
That's good.
I charge my phone in the living room and I look at it to see if somebody called an emergency. But unless I see missed call, I put the phone down. For 2 hours, I don't do dick in the morning. I have a notebook in front of me. I drink coffee. After about 30 minutes, I go smoke some pot and really kick it up and maybe eat a nicotine gum and get the party really started. And for 2 hours, I just drain what's in your coconut. I think about the night before. I didn't tape that set last night, but I said one thing on stage that I liked. And I'll write that down. And I have a page of just shit I said on stage the night before. Then it's not going anywhere.
And you like the nicotine gum? Gives you a little stimulant? Is that the deal?
Yeah, in the morning with coffee. Look at this guy. He keeps losing more and more weight. What's he fighting at? 145?
Well, he's fighting on Saturday, so
Right.
he's in weight cutting already.
Jeez.
So he's dehydrated there.
You could fucking tell.
Yeah. That's
But is he
it's
fighting
weird.
145?
I think he's fighting 45.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Who's he fighting this weekend? Jim Miller. No, I think he's fighting
No,
55.
Joe Lozon.
Joe
Yeah,
Lozon. Is it
Miller's
45?
fighting Takanomi.
Oh, that's right. Miller's fighting Gomi.
That's the best undercard of all fucking time.
I think Diego's fighting 55. I think 45 was too much for him.
Yeah, he looks 45 right now.
155.
Yeah, 155.
Yeah.
But he's the kind of guy that even at 55, he's going to cut weight. He's going to get a little bigger and drop down. Who is he fighting again?
Joe Lozon.
Joe Lozon, that's right. That's going to be a wild-ass fight. Joe Lozon's been in some goddamn wars over the last few years.
Look at that! Look at that early prelim. Tremendous.
Did you see
could
that?
sell that.
That's incredible.
That's incredible.
DC is still supposed to fight someone?
Yep.
Any idea who it could be?
Do you think I'm going to tell you?
No,
What are you, a
no.
fucking reporter? Listen to this. Dude.
Well, I've
don't
seen
know
Roy
where.
Next thing
Nelson
you know,
wanted to
you're
do
banned.
it.
Next thing you know,
Obviously,
you're
he can't
banned from
fight.
the fucking fights and shit.
Listen,
No, I mean, he can't fight twice in
I
the
know
weekend,
a few
so it's not him.
things. I know a few things,
So you've
but I
heard some
can't talk
things.
about them.
Interesting. Okay,
I
that's
know
all.
a few things about other things. I know some things. But I can say nothing.
You don't know nothing.
I don't
You
know
see
nothing.
nothing.
I don't
You
see
know
nothing. I tell you what, this John Jones thing like literally broke my heart. I mean, when you sent it to me, it was like a distant relative died, not like a close one. But like, oh, Aunt Sue, fuck, I remember her. Like a relative that I haven't seen since I was 15.
I'm reading that there was 2 different substances that were in there, not just one substance. 2.
Oh yeah, that's what you're reading.
Mhm.
Which website?
Where I lost that.
Mike's Dick Hard
I
M&A.
pulled it off. What I have left up is what he said about it, and it was like a substance he couldn't pronounce.
Okay.
But I haven't.
Well, that's not entirely what I hear. I can pronounce both of the substances that I heard.
Jamie, how many do you want? Let's see.
What are you doing? No, these stars of death.
What's the number?
200.
Up
Jesus
to 3 or
Christ,
4. I don't know.
Joey.
How many do you want
You're
to give
just
me?
chewing this. You just
You
said
fucking-
200. You just threw 2 of them in your mouth.
3. You want 4 to get the party started?
Oh, my God. How are you doing that? How can you do that? How does your body hold up?
I'm a savage. This and CBD oil.
Yeah,
I got the
unbelievable.
glue that keeps the bones together. You know what I'm saying?
Your inflammation level must be 0. If pot is anti-inflammatory, which apparently it is, your inflammation level is
the
nothing.
CBD oil I'm getting this 51%, this honey oil from Hawaii.
Wow.
Let me tell you some 3-4 drops in the morning. I do it after the almond shake. I let the almond shake leave my mouth, and I put that thing and I hold it for 60 seconds. There's times I go home. I'm an old fat fuck, man. I go home. I spar 2 times. I'm done. I go home. I can feel my legs. They feel like they're swollen. I do Tylenol, the acetaphene, and I do 3 or 4 of those drops, baby. And the next day I'm ready to rock again.
Wow.
You know, I don't know exactly what the CBD oil. Every time I look up benefits, they tell you one more. You read now that it prevents dementia, You know, you read all these fucking things. They've been hiding this shit. They've been hiding this shit from America, man.
Well, it's because pot's been illegal. They haven't been able to give people CBD oil. I mean, it has low levels of THC. You'll test positive for THC with a lot of it.
No, but now it's legal in 50 states, and you can smell it, so it's got no teeth. The only reason why that's going on is because you don't test positive, they're saying.
Well, they must be way better at it now.
Yeah, no, now they're really getting it down.
But it's an element of marijuana. I mean,
absolutely.
They can
There's got
make
to be
strains,
a by the way, yeah.
Yeah, they can make strains that are higher in CBD oil. I mean, maybe they figured out a way to extract CBD oil 100% pure where there's no residue of THC
they
whatsoever.
Clean that out, and then they add a little THC to it because counterbalance with the THC, that's what gets everything. That's what works on those tumors. That's what works on the, so.
Yeah, that CBD oil is supposed to be amazing for inflammation, though. Yeah, that's it's a real unfortunate thing that they did that. They kept this illegal for so long. It's just it helped a few people profit, and it fucked a lot of people over. It fucked a lot of people over, not just because people got locked up in jail, but because people got the wrong impression of an awesome plant.
The really crazy thing was that I was never familiar with holistic medicine until I moved to Boulder. And I thought these people were fucking quacks. Like, they talk to me and I go, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. But then you start paying attention to them. They do a touch here, a touch there. They tell you to eat something, and you're like, wait a second, I don't have that fucking pain no more. What'd you do? You know, like, what the fuck did you do? You know, Boulder is the home of that stuff.
Right.
It's the home of that stuff. It's where it breeds out to the rest of the country.
Do you believe in that stuff? You believe people have, like, the voodoo touch, and they can rub your back, and all of a sudden it feels better?
I'm not sure. I mean, Hegan's got the Indian. You know, the Indian will touch you a couple ways, and you're all right. There's this other guy that says your frame is bad. You know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But you know what, man? A year ago when I would see movement training, I thought it was crazy. And now I think it makes a lot of sense. And now that I see a lot of high-level jiu-jitsu schools incorporating that as a class in their workouts. So it's got to be doing something for you. That stuff that the guy did in the beginning, Hickson, of his documentary, all that stuff, people, and it looks very simple.
It's very similar too.
Very similar, you know.
Yeah.
So
That's
who
what-
knows, bro? We've evolved. We've evolved in every fucking level, from technology to MMA training. You know, 10 years ago they put a chicken on the floor and you chased it for speed. You know, whatever the fuck you did in those days. Well, I don't know. Now it's completely different.
Well, that was what was so interesting about Hickson. It was that Hickson had figured this out in 1994. I mean, that guy was a yogi. He was a legitimate yogi. I mean, Hickson does some spectacular shit. He'll stand on a balance bar and do a full split, standing up, grabs his foot and puts it over his head like a fucking ballerina. Plus, he'll choke you out. I mean, his ability to control his body is really freaky. Like, he was an incredible body weight athlete. Like, the stuff that he could do with his body, just in terms of, like, gymnastic movements and stuff like that, and yoga movements and stretching movements, like, very, very unusually dexterous. Dexterous? Is that the word? Yeah. Good dexterity. Amazing dexterity. But just his jiu-jitsu was so high level on top of that. So he had this deep knowledge of jiu-jitsu, of all the positions. Like, his basics were so fucking good. Everything, like, to this day, him and his son Crone, they use the same standard jiu-jitsu that everyone has always used. There's not like a lot of fancy, crazy, weird shit you've never seen before. Triangles, arm bars, chokes, and they're just razor sharp at them. And that's like a Gracie family thing. You think about, like, Hodger, same shit. Like, Darce choke, I guess, like, the most unconventional thing that he does a lot of the time. He does, like, a standard Gracie attack. Arm bars, triangles, guillotines, chokes. It's like they have that style of attack, and especially Hickson and his son Crone is just at this ninja level, this monk level, where it's just they do the standard jiu-jitsu. There's no crazy, weird tricks coming your way.
No barambolos, no spider guard.
I mean, they know it, I'm sure. I'm sure he could do it. I mean, I'm sure every high-level guy is aware of pretty much every technique at this point. Like, if they're competitive, or if they train at a competitive gym, or they're curious, or they work with athletes.
Look at Derek Brunson. He's fighting out of Houston, Texas. You know what he's thinking about right now, right? He's like, I'm knocking this motherfucker out so I can go back and get myself some barbecue and this motherfucking shit.
Maybe he's thinking about Roy Nelson as if he was a white cop.
It's a fucking nightmare what's going on out there, Joe.
Jamie, can you put the card up on one of the TVs so we can see what's coming up next?
There's
Nice
only
knee to
one
the
fight
body.
left after this.
That's
Oh,
it.
really?
That's it. Yeah, that's it. It's this and Dos Anjos.
The Dos Anjos fight's a 5-rounder, right?
Yeah.
Roy Nelson, I knew him back in the day when he was just a jiu-jitsu guy before he ever did any MMA.
Really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he was in Brazil with us when Eddie had that match with Hoyler. I flew down with him. That was 2003. Roy Nelson was a real high, I mean, still is like a real high-level grappler. He beat Frank Mir in a grappling competition, a straight grappling competition, like some ridiculous amount. Like, just outpointed the shit out of him. But that was like the Frank Mir lazy days. Frank Mir's gone through, days where he's less dedicated, days where he's more dedicated.
Well, he's asking to be released now.
Well, something happened. There's some drug test issues. What was the Frank Mir drug test issue? Was it a steroid thing?
He had kangaroo meat.
That's right?
And they said that they tested that they put the steroids in the kangaroo meat or some shit. So,
Wait a minute, you serious?
no, yeah, that's what he said. He ate kangaroo meat.
Oh,
When he went to Australia, he tested positive after Australia.
come on. He really blamed it on kangaroo. Damn, these Roy Nelson knees to the thigh are impressive. I like what he's doing there. He really did say that.
Yeah. He
Oh,
really did say that.
my God.
That's what he ate.
What?
He said that they put
What?
a lot of. I swear to God, Mir has denied.
Mir questioned in April if his positive test could be the result of tainted kangaroo meat he consumed in Australia. I have a feeling he did that with a half a smile on his face. Oh, shit.
Yeah, Derek Brown. I told you. Derek's like, wait a second. I got to get this out of Las Vegas. Oh, shit.
It's Derek Lewis.
What did I call him? Derek Brunson.
Brunson.
Sorry about that.
See, now this is a bad spot for him because Roy has a fucking nasty ground game. Everybody thinks of Roy as being this dude who just beats you up if you stand and trade with him. But Roy can control motherfuckers on the ground, man. He lost to Andrei Arlovsky in Elite XC, but that's what I detail, or what I call one of the most crooked organizations that ever showed MMA. Crooked in not maybe that they cheated, but crooked in like the way they interpreted the rules of MMA. They would stand people up if they were down for like 15 seconds. Like if you went to the ground, you got to submit somebody quick. They were just standing people up. Oh, damn.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus. Roy just got blasted in the gut. And another one to the gut and to the face. Oh, shit. Oh, Roy's in trouble. Oh, knee to the body. Oh, he got that gable grip, though. Can he get him down? He got the S grip, rather. Damn, this is a fight for his life here. Derek Lewis can punch, man.
That's where his experience comes in, though. He got him off him, gave him a little chance to breathe and fucking think, clear his head.
He's still in trouble, dude. Lewis can crack, man. He really hits hard. That was an excellent exchange, too. Ooh, crazy sport. What were we talking about right before this? We were talking about something super important.
CBD oil, shit like that.
Started to bring up what's going on in America. But
The shootings
shootings
things?
there's an active situation going on, too, right now in Dallas.
What's going on?
There's supposedly a shooter shooting cops right now during a protest.
No shit. No
2 or 3
shit.
cops
This
have
is
been
what's
shot
going to
already.
happen. No shit. I told Tate today. Tate called me. He goes, Tate. I go, listen, 6 black guys are going to get together and start ambushing motherfuckers. And that's it. This is going to go, because you can't keep doing this.
Oh!
Yeah, this is fucked up.
Roy's taking some bombs, man. Roy's in trouble. Jesus, Derek is in excellent shape, too, man. Because he's hitting him with some hard fucking shots, and he keeps coming forward. And Roy can take a punch like no other, and he gets the takedown. Goddamn, full mount, not good. No bueno for Derek. This could be a wrap, man. I'm telling you. Oh, the end of the round. Dude, Roy Nelson mounted on you is one of the worst situations ever that gut and all that body weight is all centered. It's like having like a giant 400-pound kettlebell sitting on your dick. Like the way he mounts you.
You know, I don't really side control people. I feel bad. Especially when I'm sweating and shit. They smell my stomach juice and pizzas and pretzel sticks coming out of
juice.
Fuck you.
Stomach
I
juice.
get I try to get my rib. It's too bad. No.
Look at these fucking shots Derek's landing. Jesus, Roy is tough. Because Derek was beating the shit out of him. This is as good as Derek's ever looked. Like those combinations, he looks more settled.
He's fucking calm. Look at him, man. I'm telling
calm.
you. We got to get the fuck out of here.
Imagine if he grabs the mic and says, forget it.
Man.
God damn.
Yeah, look at him. He's not even breathing.
Well, you know what? Derek has also had quite a few fights in the UFC now, and he's gotten, more and more at home there, more and more comfortable with the experience. Look at that. Nice. Moves right out of the way of that right hand. This is as good as he's ever looked, man. I think he looks great. It doesn't mean that he can't still get caught because Roy hits fucking hard, and Roy knows how to win. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's really weird. Roy's been lingering for years, bro. He's like he don't go away.
Roy's a tank. He really is a tank. And he's a guy who probably should be fighting at 185. How about that? If he had the kind of discipline that some of these dudes have, like Dos Anjos that cut way down. But who knows, man? Maybe part of why he's so good is because he's a small man fighting as a heavyweight and can take unbelievable punches and kicks and hits really hard, but he's not like a physically big guy. I guess he isn't his weight because he's about 265, but if you got rid of all the body fat on him, how much do you think he'd weigh? 230, 220? Like, quite honestly, if you put him in the same kind of condition that, say, like Robbie Lawler's in, get him down to his optimal fighting weight, what does he weigh? 210? Yeah.
Look, he's got lats.
Oh, he's a tank.
He's got lats. He's got traps. So it's just the stomach.
Yeah, well, all that stuff under that stuff is strong as shit.
Yeah, look at the legs.
Yeah.
Now, remember, when he loses that weight, those legs are going to be fucking savages because they've been holding up a house.
Yeah, it's true.
For the last fucking 10 years. So, yeah, he's halfway there. If he just went on a diet.
He's never going to do that, though. That's part of his flair. That's just who he is. It's amazing. He's a world-class fighter, and he's built like a guy who works at a gas station. No disrespect. Roy knows I'm a big fan.
He's a great guy.
He's tough as fuck, too. Just tough as fuck.
He's one of them Allman Brothers motherfuckers, He's one of them Allman Brother fighters. They'll fucking come all night. They'll show up with a bottle of Jack. You bust their lip, they just put Jack on it and keep fighting. Fuck stitches.
He's had some spectacular knockouts in the UFC, too. I think of the guys he's KO'd. Mitrione, Czech Congo. He KO'd Czech Congo, right?
Yeah. Did he?
I want to say he did. I know Frank Mir caught Congo and then put him away with a choke. Am I confusing the two?
Oh, side control.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Side control. Not good for Derek.
And he's unleashing those beers.
He did beat him. He knocked him out. Yeah. This is terrible because this is 2 minutes to go in the round, and Derek is not moving that much, which means Derek is probably starting to fade. He blew his gas tank trying to put Roy away, I think. We're seeing the same strategy play out that we saw with Joe Ban and with Derek Lewis. Went for it, sprinted, emptied that tank. And worse situation for sure, though, for Lewis, man. To be on the bottom. Roy gets that mounted crucifix all the time. That's what he's looking for. He's going to punch Derek in the face until Derek gives him that right arm. He's going to take that right arm, shove it in between his two legs. And once he gets that arm in between his two legs, once he feels like he can open it, he's like trying to bait Derek. Oh, okay, now he's got his back. Wow, Derek.
Yeah, Derek ain't fucking around.
He ain't fucking around. Back up to his feet. That's strong. That's a strong move. That's impressive because Roy, bam, takes him right back down. Roy's ground game is tight, but Roy doesn't like to take the back. That's weird.
Bro, it's tough to take the back when you're a chubby dude.
That's what it is, right?
Middle there, yeah, it's
Roy
tough.
doesn't take people's
It's
backs
tough.
because of his gut.
If you got him from a turtle, it works, and you lay on him and you pull him back. But if it's tough, man.
I guess it's sort of a fulcrum point, right? Oh, shit, he took a hard elbow to the head by Derek in attempting that takedown. Now he's back. Interesting. Okay, back to side control. That's his shit. That's his shit for MMA. He likes this. This is how he stopped Kimbo Slice on The Ultimate Fighter. He's going to pin that fucking right arm in between his two legs. He just doesn't want to lose the position again because he doesn't have much time here. So he's probably just going to try to beat him up from here. He's smothering him with his gut. Look
I'm
at
telling
this.
you, that pizza on the fucking head and garlic chips.
Oh, we heard him. Left hook. Whoa. Jesus Christ.
See, he's tired.
Yeah,
that's
tired.
tough to have that guy. Look at him. He's like, God damn, that white dude stinks. God damn it.
Well,
He put his stomach on my goddamn face.
That's when he forced him to move. He forced him to move when he was gut smothering him. Roy Nelson with the powerful leg kick. I'm just a big fan of Roy Nelson and what he stands for, you know? That's as American as it gets.
No, I love him. I love the beard.
Big crazy
everything about him.
beard. He's fun.
The tits, they look like my titties, like that. They're all fucked up to the side. They sweat. You get that titty sweat on you with that pretzel stomach sweat. That shit's deadly, dog.
Pretzel stomach
You got to
sweat.
smell my rash guard when I,
I
leave
don't.
it.
I definitely don't. Definitely don't.
It's time for a bonogram.
What's going to happen here? Give me a Joey karate prediction. Third round.
Joey karate prediction. Roy Nelson's getting a little bit of confidence. He might take him down and do exactly what you said. The fucking tomahawk with the legs, whatever the fucking...
That
the
mounted
crucifix.
crucifix.
I'm sorry, the
If he can
crucifix.
get him down, Derek's taking some big, deep breaths. And, this is a high-paced fight, real high-paced fight. And when two guys start getting tired, the guy with the greater wrestling is able to usually impose his wrestling game better than the guy with the pretty decent takedown defense, which is where I'd put Derek Lewis. So, they start making mistakes when they get really tired, and a guy with a lot of experience in grappling, like Roy, does a great job of forcing guys into bad positions when he takes them down. So if he could push the pace now, he's got a much better chance at getting Lewis down than he did in the first or second round. Because Lewis has to bargain, how much energy do I use to fight off this takedown? He's punching him in the knee, and Derek complained. That's interesting. Look at this. He's punching the inside of his leg. Sometimes a guy will let the fight go to the ground because he just can't defend it anymore, and then he wants to take a little break and then try to scramble. But you can't afford to do that in the third round, especially if it gets any deeper here. You're 4 minutes in now, or 4 minutes to go. So Derek's trying to pummel under. He's gonna fall into that guillotine. Roy just has no fear of his guillotine. And boom, he's down. There it is. And Roy's going to step over. Okay, so now he's got 3 minutes and 30 seconds to work. And if one of the first thing Roy's going to do, Roy doesn't fuck around. Roy's going to establish a position, and then he's going to move to half guard or move to side control. He's going to establish some way to control his body, head and arm control. And then he does your standard shin and instep slice, pins down. He's a Renzo Gracie black belt.
Is he?
Yep.
In New York, that guy?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, he trained with a lot of different people, but I'm pretty sure he got his black belt from Renzo. Roy's super legit on the ground. Watch, he's going to slice down. All right, he's just posturing up on him here. He doesn't feel like Derek is moving his hips at all. Derek is like an exploder. He's like a wait for his moment and explode sort of a guy. But he's eating some shots here with Roy on top of him. If Roy can just keep him pinned down here like this with his head at that awkward angle, that's an awkward place to be, man. He doesn't want it anymore, so he's going to... See, it's like Derek bides his time, waits for his energy levels to restore, and then just hulks his way standing. I mean, for sure he's got technique. The way he got up, that was all smooth and everything like that. But what I'm saying is, he's strong as fuck.
But this fucking guy resting on you, that takes its toll, man.
Yeah. No, it does. No, and Roy, believe me, is making that guy carry all of his weight. Look how much he's driving into him with his shoulders pinned against him. Makes it harder for him to breathe. He's got real good head control like Roy's. Oh, he's got to be careful of those.
There you go.
Yeah, he like sacrifices a couple of those elbows to get him down. This is not good for Derek. He's definitely losing this round. Back up to his feet again, man. So impressive. That's impressive. This Roy is good at holding dudes down, man. It just shows you how tough Lewis is and how strong he is. But he just doesn't have, it doesn't seem like he has the horsepower or the gas tank to sustain. You know, he can't get away from him. He manages to get back up to his feet, but then he can't get away from him.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, Big John McCarthy steps in for the fans.
Let's do this shit now.
This is
we got
UFC
a minute
200
to fucking
weekend,
go,
baby.
Cocksucker.
Oh,
let's do this shit.
Roy just took a big-ass deep breath. Wow, he's going to kick him. He's telegraphing that left kick. Derek was giving that one away. The best guys.
Let's go.
Oh, shit.
Get out of there.
Oh, shit.
Get out of there. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Damn.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice knee to the body. Ooh. The clinch again. And Derek just went, oh, man.
God damn it. This motherfucker's on top of me.
More titty juice.
Getting this titty juice on me.
I can't even get this titty juice off me. Come on, man. Let's
Smells
bang
like
this out.
motherfucking hot dogs.
He just
This
wants
motherfucker.
to bang it out. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. Does he get free? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Left hand. Oh, shit. God damn, Derek Lewis. Woo!
But he don't give a fuck. This fucking guy. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh!
A tooth just went out.
Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt. Oh, my goodness.
Look at him. Look at him. He's
Oh, my goodness.
That's white brilliance right there.
Did he just lose a tooth?
He lost something. Mouthpiece, something. Teeth. He don't give a fuck, Jack.
Dude, he got cracked. He got cracked.
Watch.
Here it is. Here's a right hand. Boom. Oh, that was slobber. That's a slobber knocker. That's officially a slobber knocker.
Jesus
Damn,
Christ.
Roy Nelson has a chin of the gods. Look at his chin. That is his chin is insane. His ability to absorb punishment is just superhuman.
He's just giving the fight just for taking that punch and standing.
That just goes to show you how hard Mark Hunt hits. Mark Hunt knocked him out. He KO'd him with an uppercut and walked away. That just shows you what a bad motherfucker Mark Hunt is. Roy Nelson, man, takes a shot as good as any human being that's ever lived. And for as long as he's been doing it. I mean, he's been taking shots for a long fucking time and still has an iron jaw. I mean, that was a perfect punch from a knockout artist that landed right on the tip of his chin, snapped his head back, and the dude survived. It's a tank. Who won that fight?
Roy.
Takedowns, right? Yeah. But if you look at it like who was closer to finishing the fight, it was the one round with Derek and then the third round with Derek. Those exchanges were way more dangerous for Roy than anything that Roy did to him on the ground. Because Roy never really established any good position for a long period of time. He got the mount, but it was at the end of the round. He got side control, and he was trying to get the mounted crucifix, and Derek kept getting up. There wasn't a whole lot done on the ground other than some, decent ground and pound. 29. Ooh, split decision, ladies and gentlemen. First judge scores it for Lewis. Second for Nelson. Derek Lewis. See? Judges are starting to look at takedowns as being less important than damage done. And if you want to go by damage done, you got the first round, a lot of damage done. A lot of damage done by Lewis. You got the second round, a lot of takedowns, right? How many times did Roy take him down?
3.
And then the third round, takedowns, but Derek hit him with some hard shots and had him in trouble. Either way, man, what a fight. See, this is one of the reasons why I hate like those the win and loss money. Boom, look at this. Here it comes. Crank. Who takes that shot? Who fucking takes that shot? What human being takes that shot? That is insane. Roy Nelson's jaw is fucking insane. You'd have to fly in specialists if he punched me like that. Roy's gonna go out dancing tonight. Probably pick up some chewing tobacco on the way home. Oh, unbelievable. But anyway, what I was gonna say is sometimes I get bummed out that that like someone makes less money than that, and a split decision, especially. I feel like split decision. So many times I don't agree. So many times. And the difference between like three people's opinions, so it's really only two people's opinions against it, and that's going to cost you half of your money? That seems so crazy. That seems like that's something that shouldn't. I feel like maybe there should be like different kinds of win bonuses, or at the very least they should share something if it's like a split decision. You know, I know the UFC privately bonuses a lot of people, but that's not even what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about like just the idea of a win. I mean, everybody's trying to win, you know?
How much when they show up, they know they're getting a certain amount, right? Like
it's a private company. First of all, obviously I work for them and I can't divulge things that I know that I'm not supposed to talk about, but it's a private company and they prefer to pay people non-publicly with a lot of the stuff they do. I can't say much more than that because it's not my place, you know? I'm obviously not a money person. I don't pay attention to how the business side of shit of this especially works.
There's lots of different sports so that players will get fucked out of a contract. Like I've known baseball players have maybe their team wasn't going to make the playoffs, but that player is really good and he has performance bonuses built into his contract, and at the end of the year they'll maybe he needs to pitch one more inning or even one more out, and they'll take him out of the game so they don't have to pay him like $1 million or some shit like that. When players also feel like that guy deserves it because he worked all year for it, he did everything he was supposed to do,
right?
And so the owner just says, not gonna pay that money today. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fucked. But I guess that's like we're talking about performance bonus money, where baseball teams, Jamie was saying, will take a guy out if he needs to pitch like one more inning and he gets like $1 million bonus. They just bench him. They just won't let him play so that they don't have to pay him that bonus, which totally makes sense. I mean, especially if they're winning, if they're ahead, they don't need him. I mean, it all depends on like
it's happened in losing situations too, though. Where they're just playing the thing out for fans to watch a game, and and people sometimes they even know the situation. Like this guy's going to make 500 G's if he gets 3 hits today, and they're like, "Oh, he got 2, and he's not going to play for the next 4 innings."
You know what's crazy, Jamie? The night before 9/11, I was at the fucking Comedy Store, and Paul Mooney was on stage talking about Barry Bonds. He was talking about how Barry Bonds, they weren't going to let that white boy break the record. Remember, he was going up against a steroid guy. I'll never forget, he kept saying that shit on stage. They're never going to let that poor little black boy break that record and all this stuff. The next day, I woke up to the planes hitting, and I'll never forget saying to myself, Jesus Christ, he was right. They're never going to let that Barry Bonds win the fucking batting title. Like, that's how much they went out of their fucking way for him not to.
Jamie, crank this up so I can hear what they're saying about Mark Hunt. I'm so happy that Mark Hunt is the guy fighting Brock Lesnar.
To ever compete in the heavyweight division. Mark Hunt is a top 10 heavyweight contender, a guy who's beaten some of the best fighters in the world, and a guy who has absolutely legitimate one-punch knockout power.
He just fucking smokes people, man. Mark Hunt just smokes people.
Tune in to Z-Buck, but you can say my name after the fight.
He's going to try to knock me out. I'm going to try to take him down. It's fighting, people. I don't have to sit here and build this fight.
Holy shit, I'm excited about this. I was more excited about Daniel Cormier and John Jones.
I was never excited about this fucking fight.
This fight? Mark Hunt and Brock Lesnar?
I didn't give a fuck.
Ooh, I can't.
I hope Mark Hunt picks him up and throws his head out of the fucking ring. That's what I give a fuck about. Mark Hunter's pissed off, too.
He should
He's
be.
fucking pissed off. He's pissed off right now. So
Yeah, he should
let's
be.
see where the fuck this goes. This is going to be a good fight.
Yeah, man. I'm interested. They got me. I'm interested. And the very few guys could be coming from pro wrestling, you know, and having used to have fought in MMA and come back and get you excited like this guy. I mean, he's a legit freak of the freaks. I mean, look at the size of that motherfucker, dude. Look at that. Boom.
That was the fight we were talking
Yeah,
about.
Shane Carwin. Look how he beats the fuck out of Frank Mir here. I mean, just smashed him. He's a big boy. That is the biggest you're ever going to see. As far as like legit super athletes in MMA that fight at 265 pounds, because that's, you know, they have to. So maybe some people don't know that for the heavyweight division, it's not unlimited weight. Heavyweight division has a weight limit. That limit is 265 pounds. Everything above 265 pounds is super heavyweight. And we don't have a super heavyweight division in the UFC. So if you're like a super giant guy like the Mountain, that Game of Thrones demon dude, that guy could not fight in the UFC. Can't make the weight. That guy's way over 300 pounds, right? He's enormous. So if they ever wanted to do that super freak division, like they would have to open it up, and then they would have to start having fights in there. But I just don't know if there's enough 265-pound plus elite MMA athletes.
There would all be a bunch of fucking ex-linemen.
Man.
That's what it would be, a bunch of ex-linemen that walk around at, 275.
Let me ask you this. The ex-linemen who are, you know a lot about football. So if a guy's like a fucking world-class lineman, some beast of a man, what would that guy have to, how much would he have to lose to compete as an MMA fighter?
20 pounds, maybe.
That's it?
If they're a lineman that's walking around at 295, he's got a tremendous footwork if he's an offensive line or a defensive lineman.
Right.
So half my work is done. He's got strong fucking feet.
Yep.
We got to work on his striking. His takedowns are... Once you break the takedown to them, to football, Chael Sonnen had beautiful takedowns. Beautiful football-style takedowns. You went 4 feet.
Well, Chael Sonnen was an elite athlete.
Chael Sonnen had
Very,
a
very
beautiful
high-level
takedown.
wrestler.
If you could teach somebody who's 6'6", 285 to take a motherfucker down like Chael,
Don't die.
they're done.
What's going on over here? The 8th star of death gets stuck. Who's this Bjorn? Oh, this is the mountain guy. Bjornsson. Bjorn. How do you say that?
Bjornsson.
Bjornsson. Bjornsson. Bjornsson. 6'9", and weighs 403 pounds. Jesus Christ. After injuring his knee in basketball, he started competing in strongman competition. He won Iceland's Strongest Man competition and came out 6th in the 2011 World's Strongest Man contest. Holy shit, dude. Wow. That's a giant dude. Fucking A, man. He bench presses 500 pounds, and he weighs 400 pounds. Somehow I think he's a pussy. That's all you can do, bitch? How much you bench, bro?
I just saw an NFL lineman talking about he could bench 600 pounds. And he was like talking shit to the guys in the room with them, like, you ain't big like me. You got shit on me.
Mark Bell, you know the dude who's been on our podcast before, and his brother Chris from Bigger, Stronger, Faster. He just had some shit on his Instagram the other day where he's benching way over 500 pounds. He's fucking gorilla strong. Like, that guy is huge. Fucking huge. And that's all he wants to do is just lift heavy shit. He's got an awesome gym. Created this product.
575, it says.
Is that what he's lifting?
Yeah.
Watch this shit.
What kind of product did he create?
He's got this thing called a slingshot, and it supports your elbows and your shoulders when you're benching. So it's actually a pretty interesting invention. Look at the size of this motherfucker. Look at how much weight he's pushing up. That is insanity. That's a quarter of a ton. What in the fuck?
That wasn't him. That was his friend.
Oh, okay. Well, there's
Big
one.
Steve.
Oh, that's Big Steve. Sorry.
Unfucking believable.
Yeah, I should know that's not him. I can't tell. You don't actually see his face until he gets up, and then he's all of a sudden Mark's a ginger. But there's videos of him, I know on his Instagram, of him lifting ungodly weights.
Still, all those big muscles, you've discussed it before. You know, for jiu-jitsu and stuff, the endurance factors go out.
Yeah, for sure.
That super heavyweight division, they're going to be huffing and puffing in the third fucking round, especially if they come in there yoked to the gills.
Yeah, I wonder. You know, I mean, there's very few heavyweights other than Cain Velasquez that can fight like a lighter weight fighter. You know, and Cain, in his prime in particular, had just this unbelievable endurance threshold. He could just put paces on guys they just could not tolerate. And you would watch it. I'd watch it like ringside, and I would try to think, have I ever seen a heavyweight that active that can keep it up for 5 rounds? There's no. The answer is no. I've never seen anybody as fit as Cain was in his prime. Like, no one has the kind of endurance that guy had.
He'll be there again this weekend. He'll be in that same condition. He's 100% healthy.
I hope so. He had back surgery, man. You never know what the fuck's going to happen to an athlete after back surgery. Back surgery is very tricky. They're pulling pieces of his discs out, you know, because his disc was impeding on his nerves, impinging, I guess. And then he's also had shoulder surgery. He's had knee surgery. There's a lot going on. I mean, no one's a bigger Cain Velasquez fan than me. I personally think there's only 2 guys ever that you could put in contention for being the greatest of all time, and that's Cain and Fedor. Those are the only 2. Well, as far as heavyweights, those are the 2. The only. Well, I guess you got to argue for Doom. Well, sorta, but Alistair, certainly a combat sports athlete. I mean, he's one of the most decorated ever. I mean, he won the K1 Grand Prix, and he won Strikeforce and Dream. So he was the heavyweight champion of 3 different organizations. Just never could win, or never has won, or even had a shot until this next upcoming fight. Anderson Silva to fight Daniel Cormier at UFC 200. Is that true?
That's true.
TMZ Sports has confirmed.
He was bullshitting this afternoon, Anderson Silva. He put a flyer out with UFC 200 on it this afternoon. So
that is crazy if he does that. Because let me tell you something. Daniel Cormier is a very strong man, and he's a powerful wrestler. And Daniel Cormier was throwing dudes around at heavyweight. And sometimes people forget what he did to Rumble Johnson. Rumble Johnson hits as hard as any fucking light heavyweight he's ever walked the face of the planet. He cracked Cormier on the button. Cormier goes down, gets back up, weathers the storm, and starts ragdolling him. Starts breaking him, takes him down, strangles him. Just broke him and strangled him. And Rumble's way bigger than Anderson. You know, and this is 40-year-old Anderson. This is a very interesting fight that Anderson would want that. Because if it was like the Anderson that had just knocked out Forrest Griffin, I'd be like, oh, shit, yeah, let's see that, you know? Because Anderson's 2 fights at light heavyweight, or 3. Stephan Bonner was at light heavyweight too, right? Wasn't it? I want to say it is. I want to say that was a non-title affair. Because I think it was, that was a headliner in Brazil. Find out what weight Anderson was when he fought Stephan Bonner.
205.
Was it 205?
I think so.
Well, Bonner fought John Jones. Bonner's always been a 205.
I could be wrong.
He fought John Jones at 205, fought Forrest at 205. It had to be 205.
205
I'm just talking about my
guess. No, the only thing
Bonner has never made 185, so what am I even saying?
What's in the other box?
But I'm
bro?
interested.
Is that just a new product that you guys have?
No, this is just a
Just
lot of weed.
Okay.
You want some weed?
No.
You want a pen or anything?
No,
cookie?
no, plenty. Thank
How
you.
you feeling after those 3 things?
You know me. This is like an appetizer
Nothing.
for Uncle Joey. This is like going to fucking Ruth Chris with you and getting the clams. You know.
I don't know how you do it.
I built it. I work it. I've been training.
I've been taking this breath spray recently.
How good is it?
Oh,
how many milligrams?
Gets me so paranoid.
Does
like,
it?
There's something about the breath spray that just hits you with this burst of paranoia, and it's not the breath spray. It's edibles. It's just
Edibles
it's
fuck with
really
you, man.
potent
Yeah.
edibles. You start feeling.
There's a point on a plane where I get really good on an edible, but there's a point on the plane where my legs can't stop moving.
Yeah.
And that's the fucking worst. That happens over a certain altitude with edibles. My legs can't stop. I
Yeah.
got like that crazy leg syndrome. So with edibles, you can't fucking judge nothing. These, at least I know I take 4 or 5 of these. I see the devil, and I fall asleep early. That's it. I fall asleep. I get up at 4, fucking cottonmouth, thirsty.
Don't you feel like those meet the devil moments are actually good for you? Because even though you get all fucking crazy paranoid and weirded out and you feel vulnerable and strange, when it's over, you appreciate life more. It's almost like camping out in the forest for a few days and not having air conditioning and coming home and just having a nice cool glass of iced tea.
I got sizzled out the first show in Philadelphia.
Sizzled?
As I was getting on stage, the edible hit me with a punch to the stomach that I thought I had to sit down. When I walked out on stage, it was surreal, and it kicked into the next level when I walked out. Once the adrenaline met the THC, and I just ran with it, and it walked out, and it ended up perfect. But Jesus Christ, you never know what you're putting in your body with those fucking things. And how
You never
much.
know.
You never fucking know.
Well, especially from news sources.
Do you see what I brought you, Jamie, from old school?
Rafael dos
I brought you old school, Jamie, because that's how I roll.
What do you got? Joey Diaz, when are you going to commit to a fanny pack?
I
What
got
is
it. This is it. This
Is it that Datsura?
This is it, brother.
Datsusara?
My man Chris sent me the fanny
Oh,
pack.
nice.
I got everything in here. I got this reefer.
Joey Diaz has a fanny
I
pack,
got
ladies
that
and
reefer.
gentlemen. When are
I got
you
the
going to get a
fucking-
fanny
I got
pack?
the thing. I got the fucking lighter.
The
I
only-
got the fucking... Look, I even got Quaaludes. Check it out. I got one Quaalude left. A Cosby Quaalude, a Gorilla Biscuit and shit.
That is a big fanny pack.
Yeah, this is the real deal.
Is that the big one? He's had more than one size, right?
No, this is it, I think.
Is this the one he sells as the Joe Rogan utility pack or something like that? He
I
calls
think
it?
so. And this is hemp made too, right? This
Yeah.
is all hemp and everything.
Everything
Yeah.
he makes is hemp. He makes geese. He makes really good geese, man.
Dog, this is the shit to fly with.
Oh, yeah.
This is how I fly. This everything.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's
and when
easy.
You get off, you put it, you tuck it, you still keep your wallet in your front pocket because
Yeah.
those fucking, those people fucking.
Those people.
But, no, this is tremendous. You got your keys, you got
Yeah.
your rolling paper.
Chris is a good
compartment.
dude, too, man. He's got a real
he's
good
coming
company.
next week.
Is
he's
he?
coming next week, but we're going to be in, He's Friday night, he's at the Ice House. Okay, he's coming in for EBI.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're at the Ice House next Friday night?
No, I'm not there for that. No. So here goes Dos Anjos is about to get on stage, step into the octagon, looking shredded. What do you think about this fight, Joey Diaz? I know you've been wanting this fight for a long time.
I think this
You're
is
an Alvarez fan,
I
right?
think no. I think this is a real barn burner of a fight.
I think so, too.
I think this is heart against fucking tremendous skill. I mean, this guy's got he's a great decorated jiu-jitsu guy. He's got 19 stripes on his black belt. This is the real deal, this fucking guy.
Yeah, Dos Anjos has a very good jiu-jitsu game, but his striking is, I mean, what he did to Cowboy Cerrone showed that his striking is fucking spooky as shit, too. And what he did to Pettis was even scarier. What he is more than anything, man, is super serious and super focused. That is a focused man. And
So who's number one in this division?
him,
Khabib?
100%.
No. He's the champion.
Habib Nurmagomedov is definitely the number one contender.
definitely.
And the biggest threat to him, because Nurmagomedov beat him, and he beat him pretty handily just a couple years ago. And then Nurmagomedov had a series of injuries, had surgery on his knee, hurt it again, had a lot of shit happen,
He's
was
still
out for
AKA?
2 years. Yep, still AKA. Habib Nurmagomedov is a fucking nightmare. Nightmare inside the octagon. His grappling is so high level, man. You see, and he's so ferocious in his approaches. It's not, I mean, it's just, he assaults you fast and hard, and when he gets a hold of you in a clinch, man, he's doing a lot of crazy shit. He's tripping you. He'll throw guys. He takes guys down with doubles. His grip is insane. Like, he clamps a hold of guys, and you see when he's clamping a hold of them, they're like, whoa. Like, he's just got this level of squeeze and this level of, physical strength and the understanding of how to manipulate bodies that's just at a super high level. When he ragdolled Dos Anjos, that's when it really opened my eyes. I was like, wow. I did not expect that. I expected a good fight. I expected a struggle. But he did the same thing to Nate Diaz. He beat the fuck out of Nate Diaz, man.
yeah.
And when you watch the way he did it, you're like, wow, this guy's a tank. And, again, Nick Curson trained athlete, and Curson is of the belief that strength and conditioning is everything, man. You
Now,
already know how
where's
to fight.
Marinovich now? Where's the old man Marinovich?
I do not know. The last I heard of him working with fighters was BJ. He might have worked with other fighters that I don't know about, but he's a guy that I would love to sit down and talk to because he was a genius, man. Super genius.
Jamie,
when it
where's
came to-
Todd Marinovich now? What about
He's an
him?
artist now.
Yeah.
Stop playing football.
There's
Became an
a
artist.
30 for 30 on him, I think, and that they ended
That was
up
the
updating
biggest.
him.
Did they talk about how the guy from the Raiders got him arrested
I don't remember the whole thing.
and put the coke in his sock so he would get the lower draft pick and he could steal him and shit?
Really?
Yeah, Al Davis is the real fucking deal. I'm surprised Al Davis ain't Trump's running mate.
That's
With
funny.
the fucking wig,
He
too.
died a few years ago. I'm
Did
pretty
he really die? Yeah, that's right. He did die. What the fuck am I thinking?
Rafael.
Yeah, so to fucking draft you, he would do kinky shit.
So here's the question. Should Bruce Buffer break out the Buffer 360 for UFC 200 when he introduces Brock Lesnar, especially now that Brock Lesnar is in the main event?
He's doing something completely different.
What's he going to do?
Like he went to train
know
with a
something?
gymnast. You know me, dog. I know things.
What is he doing? What's he
can't
doing?
say. I can't. It's a surprise.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'll
He's
get it out of
doing he's doing like a Pink type deal.
Oh,
how
yeah?
Pink
He'd come
always
out like
comes
on a-
swinging off the
like
fucking
on-
balcony like that. He's
on
an announcer
cloth.
from the top, dressed up like an angel.
Swing down on silks.
Yeah.
Look at Eddie Alvarez. Got 2 black eyes. That's how hard he's been training. He's coming into this fight beat up. Eddie Alvarez has 2 black eyes, man. I mean, he wasn't lying about sparring 150 rounds. Very interesting, man, because Alvarez is the type of dude who rises to the occasion. He's got greatness in him, man. I mean, he's had some wins and some losses, nice inside leg kick. But at the end of the day, this dude's a savage, and the most exciting, biggest challenge is where he's going to fight his best, and that's what we're looking at. We're looking at Alvarez in the most dangerous situation he's been in years, and the most important. And that's where a guy like Eddie Alvarez will fucking come to life, and that's what makes this exciting. And Dos Anjos has to be aware. I mean, Alvarez is no fucking joke. He's got to mind his P's and Q's as he makes his way in. The difference is Dos Anjos throws a lot of kicks, man. And Alvarez threw a couple nice inside leg kicks, but that's generally not what he does once he starts brawling. Once he starts brawling, he'll widen his stance and throw bombs, whereas Dos Anjos will stick with the kickboxing game. He'll stick kicking those legs and mixing things up. And it's just a matter of whose strategy works the best. But I like that Alvarez came out with those kicks, but he hasn't thrown very many since.
You know, Joe Rogan, what a weird gift to have. To be a professional fighter. 150 fucking 5. What a weird gift.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What a weird choice, you know? Dangerous choice in life, man. Crazy, just unbelievably difficult journey you're on. Especially at this level. I mean, look how good these guys are. Dos Anjos just caught him at the end with that left hand. And fatigue may very well play a factor in this fight. Because one of the things, again, about Dos Anjos, not to harp on this, but his conditioning is exceptional. What he did with Pettis in particular. Guillotine. Eddie's in trouble. This motherfucker's got to squeeze. Eddie's got to fight those hands off. Oh, nice knee on the break. When you feel that clamp, those guys with a really good guillotine, like you could see it when they clamp onto dudes. You're like, whoa. Like Hani Yahya, you ever see that guy fight? Hani Yahya is this tiny gentleman. I think he used to fight at 135. Now he's 125, right? Isn't Hani at 130? He's either 135 or 125. It's not the biggest guy in the world. Find out what weight he is. I think he's a flyweight now. I might be wrong. But anyway, it doesn't look like a bodybuilder or anything. Oh, Dos Anjos caught him with that left high kick. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, he can add in. He almost
Jesus
left
Christ.
him. Dos Anjos is in big trouble.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh,
Alvarez
Jesus
is all
fucking
over him.
Christ. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus. Oh, Jesus
He's
fucking
gonna
Christ.
win.
Jesus
Oh.
fucking Christ. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Jesus. This is fucking tremendous. Look at this.
He tagged him again.
This is heart against fucking
Oh,
skill,
my
Joe Rogan.
goodness.
Nothing but
flying
fucking
knee.
heart.
Oh,
Nothing
no.
but fucking
He went
heart.
down like this.
Oh, Jesus.
Side control. Oh,
Yeah,
Alvarez
but he
is
don't
back
know where
up.
he is. He doesn't know
He
where he
doesn't.
is.
Alvarez is back
he
up and he
doesn't know
takes
where he
him
is.
down.
He doesn't know where he is. This is heart against fucking skill. I'm telling you, cocksuckers. I've been waiting for this fucking fight for 3 fucking months. This is what I'm talking about. This is what the fucking problem is.
Look,
with
he's
the
going to the
UFC.
body.
Every once in a while, you run into a brick fucking wall. This guy, Diaz, these people are savages.
Oh!
Look at this shit. You gotta kill this motherfucker.
That's it.
It's
That's
fucking
it.
over. There's a new 155. Where's Conor McGregor now? Where's Conor McGregor now? This kid's Philadelphia. You dumb motherfuckers.
Eddie Alvarez.
This is crazy. I told you this was the fight of the fucking year. You fucking momos.
Holy
Stop
shit.
with your bullshit, Brock Lesnar and Mark fucking Hunt. That's
Holy
baby
shit.
stuff compared to this.
God damn
This
it,
is
Eddie
the
Alvarez.
UFC.
God damn, Eddie Alvarez.
I told you I was excited when you
Congratulations.
called me. This is the fucking fight of the year, cocksuckers.
Holy shit, Eddie Alvarez.
Jesus, I got an
Man.
anxiety attack.
He looked fantastic.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
That was spectacular, man.
150 rounds, Joe Rogan.
Fucking spectacular. Look at this. Boom. Look at that right hand landed. There the legs go. Oh, shit. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do that again. Wham. Oh, he snuck it in right over the guard. Oh, he did the chicken dance. I'll tell you what, Dos Anjos, he weathered a fucking hell of a storm.
No, nothing for Dos Anjos. A fucking
Yeah.
savage, too. Conor McGregor, you better pack 8 lunches if you want to fuck with these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers.
Look at this.
I
Jesus
told you,
Christ.
this is the Death 5.
Oh, my God. Eddie Alvarez. Look at these combinations.
Look at this shit.
Woo!
Are
That
you
feeling.
fucking kidding me, America? Fuck you with your dumb fights, Mark Hunter. This is what the fucking fight of the year.
Wow.
This was it, Joe Rogan.
There's his boy, Mark Henry. That guy is one of the best coaches in MMA
A fucking
today.
pizza dude from New Jersey.
Yep.
Suck my dick, you fuck. With your fucking machines and your bullshit. A pizza fucking dude. Suck my dick. And his other client was Frankie Edgar.
Yeah.
Nothing but heart. They show up with nothing but heart.
Yep. And I'm a big fan of Henry's. Big fan.
Fucking tremendous.
Winner by TKO. No.
150. Are you fucking kidding me?
Eddie Alvarez.
This just throws a tremendous wrench into everything now.
Well, you know what else it does? It lets everybody know how fucking goddamn good Michael Chandler is.
And I told you on the phone, Joe Rogan, he came in, he looked through Bots the first fight, Gilbert, the other guy.
Well, the first
this guy's
fight-
a slow fucking starter. It's over now. It's over now.
Well, the first fight, a lot of pressure, first of all. You know, first fight in the UFC, his career's on the line, you know, leaves Bellator as a champion. But it shows you how good. Do you see how good Michael Chandler looked in his last fight? These two had wars over in Bellator. Wars. And Chandler just knocked out Pitbull in the first round. Damn, Eddie Alvarez looked good.
That looked fucking tremendous. I got an anxiety attack, Joe Rogan.
Well, it's
Oh, my God.
what we're saying. Like Eddie Alvarez is the kind of guy
This is
that
hard,
rises to the
dog.
occasion.
This is the shit
Boom.
that
Look at that
we've
right
forgotten. There's no.
Boom,
You see
boom,
you see
boom,
tattoos
boom.
on him or a goatee
Yeah,
or
he's got
whatever.
tattoos.
None.
He's got his
He's
name
fucking
tattooed on
all
his
heart.
back.
This motherfucker.
We're
All
looking at
fucking heart.
an animal, man. He hits hard too. Look at that. Boom. Oh shit. Oh shit. Dos Anjos took some.
No,
bombs,
Dos
too.
Anjos. Oh my God!
Oh,
Anybody else would have went
oh,
down by
oh.
now. 20 guys would have went down by now.
Fucking Eddie Alvarez. He's a good dude. He's just thanking all the people who trained him.
Look at this.
He's a great guy, man. Good for him. Good for him. And great for the sport, too. Great guy. Great for the sport. Really likable guy. Really marketable guy. Good for him. Good for him, man. You know what? Dos Anjos, he'll be back. Now it sets up some interesting
Oh
fights.
no! Esto es pinga ahora. Now you got Dos
Yeah.
Anjos at the right.
Yep.
This throws a monkey wrench into everything. But you ain't beating this kid. You ain't beating this kid for the next 2 or 3 fights.
Alvarez?
Yeah, you ain't beating him. This kid's a fucking Philadelphia guy. He's been eating pizza for 20 years. He's done. You're gonna give him lobster tail. You're done. Lights out, bitch. Lights out, bitch.
I wonder if he gets if Nurmagomedov gets a shot at him next. I wonder if that's what they set up. You know, it's hard to deny Nurmagomedov his shot. He's undefeated, and he's the number 1 contender.
Look at this, Joe Rogan. This is beautiful.
Boom. What a beautiful right hand. He snuck it in there, man. And he saw him do that chicken dance. That's crazy that he didn't go down, man.
No. And you count the punches he got hit with.
Oh, bombs,
This
too.
is fucking Carlos Condit Jr.
He got hit with bombs. He's just teeing off on him. Herb Dean, best in the business right there. He just looks at it. He's like, yep, I've seen enough. I've seen enough. And I totally agree. Perfect time to stop it. Herb Dean's the best. He really is. Look, you're breathing heavy. Jesus, you okay with it?
I was getting anxiety, though.
For real?
Yeah.
Just because you get worked up?
I love this shit. This is my life, bro. I love heart. Is my business. I sell heart, dog. This is heart.
That was heart.
That's heart, dog. That's not you. What do you think? You hang out with your boys and drink non-gluten and eat cheese and shit and fucking, you know.
Look at this tomorrow, man. Look at the prelims. Just the prelims. Kat Zingano and Juliana Pena. Johnny Hendricks and Kelvin Gastelum. TJ Dillashaw. Rafael Assunção. And Sage Northcutt and Enrique Marin.
And there ain't a dime on that card, Jamie. Look at the fucking Johnny Hendricks Gastelman.
What is that? Is that even money?
Yeah. They're all pretty much even. Frankie Edgar's even now.
Wow.
There ain't a dime on this card. If you're looking to make a dime, you better fucking bet baseball this weekend. Because
this is.
I got to look at the Friday early card. Look at this.
Look at the main. Oh, my goodness.
I can't make $1 on this.
Look at.
I got to bet Travis Brown as an underdog.
Misha Tate is now the main fight. That's the main fight now. That's the headliner fight. Misha Tate and Amanda Nunes. Very interesting.
Look at this, Joe Rogan. TJ Dillashaw, minus 410. I can't make a dime.
But look at that card. That seems like they decided to have Misha versus Amanda Nunes over Brock Lesnar versus. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they switched that up because just before that, we were just looking at it. It was the opposite. Somebody made an executive decision.
Well, they look at him better. They saw her with a bikini on.
That's probably what it is.
Fuck this shit.
That's probably what it is.
She should be.
Well, it might be. She might be the best one to sell this card.
Yeah. No.
But also, like from a hardcore fan standpoint, you got to go. How the fuck is Aldo and Edgar for the title not
even talked about?
I mean, it's an interim title. It is an interim belt, right? I mean, that's what's going on. Yeah, interim featherweight title, but it is for the belt. You know, I mean, obviously Conor McGregor is going to have a hard fucking time making 145 again. I mean, I guess he could do it, but how much more is he going to do that?
Not after he saw this tonight.
Yeah.
Not after 155 is going to be Hell's Kitchen, dog.
You don't think he's going to want to fight these guys?
Would you?
Yeah, Conor wants to fight those guys. That's where all the money is.
Let me explain something to you. That kid, not only can he throw punches, but that kid could wrestle, too. That fucking kid.
Alvarez is a very good wrestler.
Yeah,
that's how he beat Pettis.
Listen, it's all over down there. No mas. He's got to come home now and kill Diaz because what he's turning his back to is the fucking Hell's Den. It's the original room on a Tuesday. You can't. There's 6 people there. There's 6 people there. You got those 2 savages at 145, and then you got this fucking Philadelphia kid. You got the Brazilian. You got the fucking Russian.
Boom.
Who else is at 155 lingering now? That Max Holloway kid,
Boom.
right?
No, he's 45.
Well, those kids are the other kid that you talked about that stayed at 150. Dustin Poirier,
Dustin
whatever.
Poirier, yeah.
You got a Hell's Kitchen down there now.
Yeah.
So the UFC just got.
It's a tremendous weight class. Damn, Alvarez was throwing bombs.
Look at this. No. I told that bingo, compadre. Look
I mean, these are like full.
Did you count these, Jamie?
wind-up.
Wait till you count these. He got hit fucking hard a bunch of times.
Boom. I mean, full wind-ups. Significant strikes, 57.
50 fucking 7.
He landed 57.
Look at that, huh? Bomb. Oh, and you got Okokui. Oh.
Look at that. Total strikes and significant strikes.
Oh, look at
All
that.
of his
Look at that
strikes were
murderer's row,
significant.
Joe Rogan. Michael Chiesa is number 10. Look at that murderer's row. Ooh.
What were you saying, Jamie?
That might not be perfectly updated, but
What, the amount of strikes?
yeah, just because they're both the same.
Yeah, but that means he just hit him every time hard.
Well, I was just
Significant strikes and strikes,
I
they
compared
can
it
be
to
the same thing.
The fight before with Roy Nelson and Lewis, and the
There you go.
stats
Speaking
on
of the
screen
devil.
were different from the stats on here.
Oh, okay. All right. That's interesting.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Look at this, Joe Rogan.
So it might not be updated. Yeah.
They're showing, you're right. They already were setting this up. Look
Yeah. Nurmagomedov is a beast,
Yeah.
man. Well, I mean, he's been the number 1 contender for a long time, and he's very skillful, man. Very skillful, very strong. If he can get through camp and be healthy. But that's a significant if, because he's pulled out a couple times now and had some pretty significant injuries. No one's a bigger fan of that dude than me. I think he's one of the biggest puzzles, one of the most difficult puzzles to solve in the division. And he was supposed to fight Tony, but they had to postpone that fight. So it would be.
That was one of the best fights I've ever seen.
Yeah, Tony had to pull out due to an injury, right? Tony got injured.
Lung infection or blood clots or something.
And that's when that young man who, what was his name, who just fought Nurmagomedov, the young guy who took the fight on real short notice. And this motherfucker had just gotten, like, surgery on his elbow, like 6 weeks ago or some crazy shit. It might have been less than that. He's nuts.
Daryl Horcher?
Yeah, Daryl Horcher. That guy's a stud. Took that fight against Nurmagomedov. Nobody wanted that fight. Took that fight on short notice and fought well. Fought real well. Especially for a guy who just really didn't have any time to prepare for it. But I think that Nurmagomedov needed that fight too. He needed a fight against a guy that may not, first fight in the UFC. Might not have been, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Might not have been as well prepared. I think that Nurmagomedov probably needed to knock the dust off a little bit. He's out for 2 years. 2 years with injuries, man. That's just crazy.
Torn ACL and something else.
A lot of shit wrong.
Then the knee got hurt again.
Yep, same knee got hurt twice. Yeah, I think he might have rushed his comeback. Sometimes guys do that. A lot of guys have done that. They hurt their knee, and then in the process of rehabbing it, Ed Short-Fuse Herman did that. Hurt it, was rehabbing it, started training again, blew it out again. Couple guys have had that happen.
Doug, I'm still overwhelmed by that fight. I'm still overwhelmed.
It's incredible.
I'm not kidding you. Like, my head can't even wrap I can't believe it.
Incredible.
And I had a funny fucking feeling, too. I was like, you know what, man? This is the battle right here. This is going to be a great fucking fight.